Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Lauren Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Thursday. Glad you're with us tonight. 3 hours. We've got all of jewelry and some really, really cool pieces that you're going to see. I do have a yellow diamond deal. Got to tell you right up front. Maybe the best value we've seen on yellow diamonds, but it's much more than that. It's one of our very important mountings. Don't see it all that often, but you are going to be guaranteed to get some of the largest diamond weight in total that we've ever seen for an incredible value. So if you are a yellow diamond lover, if it's on your list, or maybe you're newer to the show and you're thinking, yellow diamonds, yeah, dream on. That's not something that's in my wheelhouse. We make it affordable here. So we're going to give you a huge value on a 101 yellow diamond. That's just among several favorites that we have. Aquamarine, we are just about ready to celebrate, of course, the last day of March, if you can believe that. That's tomorrow. So we thought, let's continue on, bring you some really incredible aquas that we have for you. In addition to, I've got two big tanzanite values. One is going to be our 8-carat square cushion. I know just the other day I had a square cushion on a wheel. It was one only. It was the first one to go. So we're bringing out another style in a bridge mounting that you're going to love. But also then there's something on the creative side in rubies. We have not seen a brand new mounting in a while because we usually know the favorites. We have a few favorites. We have some go-tos, right? We're going to see a really cool mounting, and it's going to combine everything that you do if gold is no object and workmanship is no object and stones for that matter. We're going to see it all together in one ring with a wide cigar band to start, but then layered and layered up with incredible stones, including a fabulous ruby in a unique cut. So that's on the way. Plus there's even a round tanzanite. We're going to do something fabulous, and wheels galore. We've got all kinds of discounts tonight on wheels. Plus there is a 1-carat 01 diamond. It's our only white diamond at this point that is over a carat. So maybe it's going to be that engagement ring or wedding ring upgrade. We've got a good one for you, and it's GIA certified. So when we see 1 carats, typically, if we're able to get you a big value, it's not going to be a certificate or a certified stone. We actually have one for you, and that's amazing tonight as well. So it's all 18-karat gold, so if you're in the market for a bigger diamond, we've got you covered there. And much, much more, including, how about this? What if I could tell you that we're going to show you whatever you want to see on this show, whatever you can dream of, whatever you'd like? Well, that's always a possibility because being that we are the live interactive show we are, you can call at any time at that phone number, get connected to us, and we'll show you whatever you'd like to see. So we're ready to go. We've got a special way to start. Actually, this stone, I'm glad you're here early because I like to start with something special always, but this stone, I've been doing this a long time. A lot of years, a lot of jewelry every day. I have never seen a stone look like this. I don't know if I've ever seen anything in our world look like this. It looks like something that was hand delivered by, oh, I don't know, a rocket ship from outer space. It is the coolest stone I've seen, and we've seen a lot of cool stones here. So are you ready? Because we're going to show you a wild one, and I will try to put in verbal description why this is doing what it's doing, but it is magnificent. Take a look at it. We got early birds here ready to go, right? What do you think of this stone? Pretty cool, right? This is one of those, I don't know how on earth, and this is from the earth, from a place called Cambodia that used to produce this stone, doesn't any longer. And honestly, it's always been a stone that's a looker. You know, it's always one of those do a double take. Can you believe this? Check that out though. Is this a party in a stone or what? And it's blue zircon to start. We know that stone. You've heard that name. It's item number 260. But beyond that, they have given this incredible diamond cutting an additional facet pattern across the surface of the stone. It's known as checkerboard faceting. It means squares. It means a beautiful square pattern all the way around the top surface of your round stone. And that is why you're getting this almost, we talk about double refraction, the doubling effect of your beautiful brilliance you're going to see, which is what this stone inherently has. But then you give it diamond faceting for a diamond cut round. That makes it glitter. Then we add on top of that, it is truly like layers and layers and layers and layers of dispersion and brilliance and beauty and brightness. And you end up with a 330 blue zircon that is totally 100% prismatic, vibrant, amazing. I mean, all the words. And yet there is only one in this really cool designer mounting. It's an 8-point diamond weight, but you've got this really cool, that's what it's about. It's almost like a shooting star. That could be maybe it's, you know, the ray of light behind it, or that almost like the shooting stars or the Halley's Comet, which of course doesn't come around all that often, but that's what this reminds me of, is perfect way to set that stone given that we've never seen anything like it. And it's so unique. Why not have it in this really beautiful overlapping style asymmetric design mounting? It is a one only in this this world. And let me tell you, if you love sparkle, that's, I think, why I fell in love with diamonds and gems in the first place. At a very young age, long before I ever decided that this could be a profession, is really that, you know, it's about sparkle and brilliance. And there's something that really is eye-catching about anything that is sparkling and brilliant. And that's what this stone does. But it's so many different layers. I'll tell you, you have never seen a stone like this. If I've never seen a stone like this, I think we're all in the same boat, right? And if you want to look at it every day of your life, on your hand, a million times a day as you look down, this is a great way to go. And we've got white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold if you want to switch it up a little bit. But there is almost like that interlocking, almost like half of that band with the mirror finishing is woven through the pave diamonds. It's one in the world. I got to give you a price tag, and you know, it's always going to be wise to dial in early, always. But when you see a stone like this that we've never had the likes of before, I would say that becomes even more critical, because chances are, even right now, there's going to be somebody early on in the show that says, I love that stone. And I think I want to have all that, what looks like supernatural from a different planet, from maybe a different even galaxy, remotely far, far away here. That's what you're getting with this stone. We're not even going to ask for $1,000 or $999. Of course, there's only one like it. This is just where I think now we should all sign a petition that every single zircon, if there's any rough out there left in blue zircon material, it should all be cut this way, because it just is a match made to make it perfect. Bright blues, you've got those incredible aqua tones. I'm going to make it even better than $9.99 or $8.99. Only the one. It is such a looker. You got to have it. If you just go crazy for anything that sparkles, you need to have this stone in your life. It is never going to disappoint you, and it just is really unique. Let's make it $8.88 to the first caller who wants it, and that should see it out the door. Then we'll get our beautiful rubies. I have one of those lariat style necklaces that we have been, every time I get one of these from our designers, they sell out very quickly. We've got another one for you, but it's a one only, and that's mostly what we're going to see throughout the night, is one of a kind. So very few exceptions to that rule tonight. Always going to be helpful to dial in early. It'll get you what you want before somebody else does, and I'll give this 30 seconds and we'll see who's got it for $8.88. That should go. That is a really dazzling gem, and you've seen it move side to side. Let's just replicate what it does when it's on the hand, and a little more movement where you see all the way around it. It's just taking this incredible light and brilliance that it has, automatically make it even better, and giving it, kind of breaking up the light on three different levels here. It's the double refraction of just inherently to the stone. It's that diamond cutting first with the round that's behind it, that's in the pavilion. And then it's that checkerboard fastening in addition. So really just sparkle on sparkle on sparkle for $8.88 and any gold you want. And then we've got a big deal on a Savarite. We've got some gorgeous coral drop earrings. We've got really cool, again, I'm going to show you, I'm going to flash that new design I was telling you about. Heavy gold weight, lots of diamond design element, and a big old ruby on top of that. So that's coming up. Isn't that cool? Geometric designs of diamonds all the way across the top. I love a setting where we do a lot of gold and then stack on top of that. So you start with the foundation of a lot of gold, and then you just keep on building. And that's what we have. We have a diamond bangle if you're into bangles. We've got a diamond bangle here. It's our last one ever, and it's in this gorgeous yellow gold style with white diamonds every which way. It's kind of a unique way to do a diamond bracelet. How about this for blue zircons? One gentleman's blue zircon as well in the show that I find incredibly affordable for what it is. And then I wanted to pull out, we have this big Savarite deal, and it's 18 karat, and I don't know if you've seen this mounting before, but it's one of those unique styles that is all featuring a really beautiful yellow-white diamond combination, but then the Savarite in the middle is really what is so rare and valuable, and I get to keep the blue zircon. So congratulations, who got it? Lauren Blair. Oh, congratulations, Lauren. Enjoy it. Thank you so much. It's really, I mean, I'm buying that for sure. That is, I've never congratulated myself on the air for purchasing a piece, but I think that one is all mine. So here we go with our Savarite. I promise I'll leave this one to you guys, because this is one of those where it's value, where it's never going to last 30 seconds on this wheel. And this starts with a lot of powerful gold here. It's item number 9690. And we're getting into it. I know it's a bigger piece here, but why not? We've got a lot of beautiful museum closeouts today throughout the show, and it looks like it may need some cleaning on one of those diamonds there. So let me, you know what, I'll send it out back to our jewelers and we'll work on that. Tell you what I've got instead. We've got a really cool necklace. This is the one I was mentioning. Every time I've had a style like this, it's gone very quickly. Let me show it to you here. It's a lariat style necklace. I'm going to show it on the hand to start because it's got a lot of drop to it. And this is where you get 6513, and it's going to start here with this almost like rubies by the yard. If I hold it like this, you can see that right about that quarter style at the bottom here. It's going to be that Y style, but it's the lariat style, but it doesn't move. I don't want to make the impression like it's adjustable like a traditional lariat is, but it's that Y style of two different drops. This is quite elegant the way you have the longer drops in the ruby bezel sets, but it's going to be item number 6513, which gives you 216 in ruby. all round stones. They're bezel set. They're alternating with diamonds right up at the top, so you get 25 points in diamonds. Now, I think if there was ever a necklace which adjustability becomes extremely important, it's this style, because you want to have the freedom to go a little higher or lower on the neckline because of the length of the drop. There's a 4-inch drop on the one side and about a 3-inch drop on the other side. So remember that. That's why you may, even if you're saying to me, no, I don't wear a short necklace, you might have to, with this one, wear it a little higher on the neckline so you can have room for that drop. So that's really, again, why that's so vital. We've got 16 to 18, but look how we give you 4 different lengths, 4 different O-rings, so you can really just give that perfect, that's really crucial, again, because you want that exact right length. You want it to hit in the right spot, and that's important there. So we give you that finer adjustment detail by having the O-rings a little closer together. So instead of putting them an inch apart, we're still giving you 2 inches of adjustability, but it gets more precise within that 2 inches of overall adjustability to really get it perfect. So the rubies, the diamonds, the length, and the dramatic drop, plus a lobster claw clasp, and then of course when you put that on, that's how it looks against a skin tone where you see those amazing rubies. I love a style like this too because it allows those bezels to really sit properly and face out to the world and have that great style flat against your neckline and keeps those rubies looking amazing. And then of course Burma ruby at a lot of weight like that, 216, is impressive. How about we take this one only and we give you a major value, and see how even when you have a moment where it drapes in, and you're still going to have those parallel lines drop in beautiful formation here so that it sits just the way it should. And we've only got one, and we're going to blow it out. It's only in the yellow gold here. $59.99 price tag. Ordinarily, we've got a much better value for you, and it's going to be well below that $5,000, $999 price tag, rather. It's going to be a lot less. As a matter of fact, $1,000, forget about that. We'll do $999 on a ruby and diamond necklace. That gets you a fantastic piece with a lot of ruby weight, and it's got a lot of gold, too. And how about workmanship with all those beautiful Burmese bezels set like that? And you can see that lobster claw clasp that it's giving you. Even the chain itself has a lot of diamond cutting to it, so it sparkles beautifully. We'll go right on over the neckline and show you there, just for a little different size perspective. And this is why you may want to wear it a little bit higher, because when you have a drop like this, see how there it is, all in full effect there. 3 inches on the left side as far as you're looking at it. That'll be on your right side when it's actually worn in person. And then you've got the 4 inches on what is the right side on camera, but your left side in real life. So cameras put everything in reverse. That's why that is the way it is. But you can see why, that's why you might want to start a little higher as opposed to lower to accommodate for that extra length you get. So we'll just show it here up close on the hand one more time, and we'll see who's got it at $9.99. Those never stick around, and before you know it, given that March is almost over, we are getting ready to celebrate April, and then May, and then June, and you know, before we know it, July and summertime, and the rubies, we celebrate all month of July. So of course a jump start on that great ruby, which is the birthstone for the month of July, and then we'll get to our diamond bangle, which is on clearance as well. So that is your 2-strand, your double Y necklace style that we have for $9.99. Now here's the diamond bangle I was telling you about. This is really going to be one of those where, talk about getting into gold weights that are big time quickly. We've already done it with a necklace. Now we're going to get into a full-on bangle, probably the heaviest gold weight I have of anything tonight, including our gents ring, which is telling you something. And we're really, really excited to have this. So you've got item number 7416, and it's really special because you're actually getting baguettes and rounds. We see a lot of rings done in this way where you get the rings that combine. It's what we call the illusion setting. Creates the stack of baguettes so that it almost looks at first like you have emerald cuts, and then the round surrounding that. Now it'll go all the way one side to the other. So the entire front of your bangle is done in diamonds. The back is going to be that solid mirror finish gold, and it is going to be for one caller only. Now we've got an average size. That's how it has to stay as well. It's a designer piece. Now everything else is sold out, so this is the last one in the yellow gold. If you love your white diamonds in yellow gold, maybe that's what you wear. This is going to be amazing, and it is special. So that's going to be 80 points just in the round brilliance. Then it would be, of course, the 29 points in the white diamond baguettes, and that's going to give you a carat 09 total weight, and we are ready to get it at home. This is our big clearance on this bangle. It's our last one ever, and don't forget about how easy it is to put on because it's hinged. So on one side, we even offered, and I already had it on, so I didn't close it all the way, but this is actually how you're going to open it up. That button that you see on the right side, that's going to be how you release the clasp. It opens it up. So here we are, ready to help you out with a great bangle, and you know bangles, they have more gold weight than anything we bring traditionally, even more than necklaces. I have a necklace out here today. It doesn't have as much gold as this bangle does. I'm going to try it on. This is still taking the bypass style, though, and giving you therefore more width to your bangle than you would typically get from, let's say, a single row style. Now, if you wear anywhere between a 6.5 and 7.5 inch bracelet, typically, this is going to work for you. You've got the one side that opens up, the other side is where your hinge is, so you're always going to look. I like to put that on the inside of the wrist just for easier access. Plus, I think it hides more of the clasp detail as opposed to when it's on the outside. So I like to put that seamless straight edge on the outside and then have that clasp actually on the inside. That's how it opens up. So it's just really simple and easy. And then that's easy because you just take your wrist out of it. It's more like you're putting on the bangle in such a simple, easy way here. And then it clicks closed and then you're locked and good to go. But this gives you a lot bigger style than you typically get because of the fact that it's giving you the bypass. So it gets a little wider through the front, center only, and then those diamonds are going to continue from one side to the other. So yellow gold only, huge blowout, $59.99, just like our necklace was supposed to be. This one though, again, when you've got that much gold weight and the bigger baguettes that look like emerald cuts there in the middle, this is a really important look. It's our lowest price ever. We got a brand new markdown on it. We're going to see a lot of that today. I'll show it to you back up close, but again, how simple is that? Easy to take off, easier to put on, and you've got a really special look about this bangle, but easy to wear too, because bangles are that always sit right where they should, not going to twist and turn. And when you have a link style, they tend to move a lot. Some of us don't like, maybe you guys are with me, some of us don't like our jewelry to do too much of their own kind of thing. We just like, you know, sometimes the jewelry wears us. I think we should wear the jewelry, and I think some jewelry items are a little more high maintenance, which can make them a little difficult to wear on the daily if they're always moving or you're always having to fuss with it or you're having to adjust it. I love that this one sits right where it should. That's kind of the mark of a bangle. And so we're ready to help you right now. It's not even $59.99. It's our best blowout price you'll ever see on this one. We're going to get down to the lowest point that we ever can just to make it easy and get you the big bangle for less than even half of that, which is $3,000. I love a $3,000 deal with that kind of diamond weight, and more importantly, the gold, which is all finished. You see on the inside of the back there, and then same thing happens on the inside of the front. You see how that's solid? So it's not even carved out. That would have been a way to conserve a little bit of metal pricing, but we didn't have to do that here. Well, it was bought at an old gold price anyways. It has a lot of designer elements. We're not even asking for $3,000 or $2,500 or even $24.99, just again with the caveat that it's got to stay in the size and the gold color it is. We're really bringing it down for you, and it is only going to be $1,999 to the very first caller for a diamond bangle. It's funny, I have a single diamond bangle here. It is triple this price. Triple the price. There's only one diamond in it, and it's triple the price, and this one's already sold. Thank you so much. Now I'm going to get to the gents blue zircon. We did start the show with a really cool prismatic blue zircon that is still here. I'm going to show you the blue zircon for our gentleman, which is item number 9,000, and this is a good one. It is that super saturated electric blue color we love to see, typical from the Cambodian material, but you have a rare find in that it's almost a square cushion. 442 in size, diamonds around. It's one of our big diamond weights for a gent style with 48 points in total. Here you can change the gold, so you can do the yellow or the rose if you'd prefer, but the white gold with that checkerboard kind of styling to the sides there where it's got all that great finishing. Usually we'll do just more plain gold on the side, like that it has that designer element with a little more happening all the way around it, so you get that textured detail, but smooth as silk. And yet, let's turn it around. All finished on the inside, a lot of gold depth there as well. And we're going to make this one only, and it's going to fly because we have very few gents rings, and we have more gents collectors than we have gents rings ever. And it's not often to see a blue zircon, although we do like industry-wide to see blue stones in gentleman styles, but usually that would be maybe a deeper, darker sapphire or something to that effect. A little more unusual to see that pop of that bright electric blue from only Cambodia that's mined out, been mined out for many, many years. So we're awfully proud to bring it to you here, and it's not even going to be, oh, this is exciting, because that $35.99 price tag that once was disappears. We're going to make it a lot easier for you right now. And the first caller can take it for less than $3,000. Here's what it looks like on the hand. No worries on changing the gold color or the size. Right now, size 10, that's usually where our gents pieces do begin. So it makes it easier to go up and down accordingly to whatever you need. If there is ever the need to make a brand new mounting entirely, we can do that. But there again is that sizzle, that pop from that just double refraction really is what we can credit with that stunning brilliance you're seeing there that gives it almost a blue diamond kind of look and feel. And it's not even $3,000. It's not even, okay, should we really go below $29.99? I'm really thinking we need to. How about just this one only, because I don't have any more zircons. There can never be multiples because you have individual pieces like this that are just so well done. They're all unique in their cutting. It's not just about color that's across the board. They can be a little lighter or a little darker as well. Typically, the brighter, richer stones are the more premium. of the per carat levels, and we're going to get this out the door in a hurry. It is not even $2,000 tonight. That's one of our big blowouts on men's rings ever. It's only $19.99 if you'd like it. And by the way, Will, who got that diamond bangle? Okay, Francine. Yep. Francine, thank you so much. That is a good bangle and already gone. And then we've got, of course, the Savorite piece. Ping, could we just clean the Savorite a little bit, Ping? Ping? Never mind. Okay. Just hoping with jewelers in the house, it's sometimes helpful. Sometimes we can do a little on the fly cleaning here. Yeah. We just had a request. Ping, this one needs to be cleaned a little bit. It's just got, it just looks like it needs a little cleaning or steaming or something. Some of the diamonds, I don't know if somebody got some lotion on it or whatever, but anyway, it looks a little like, thank you. Well, because the Savorites, we got to bring it out. So let me show you what's next here. We've got a beautiful pearl. We've got a big diaspora pendant as well. And how about this? A Zambaran, last call on our Zambaran pear shape here, and you're going to see why it is last call. The price tag has everything to do with it, and we thought it was good before. Get ready, this pear shape is something else. There is a tanzanite tonight with pink diamonds. It's been our most pricey tanzanite we've had in some time. Look at this, $27,000 tanzanite. I'm going to bring that one down, and the reason for it being a little higher price tag, because most of our tanzanites are not $27,000, right? They should be, but they're not. And what that means is, there's something really special happening about this tanzanite. Let me show you. It's our biggest Asher cut we have, and those are huge pink diamonds beside it. So if you're in the market for a really special stone, it's funny, I have so many people who are collectors and they're begging me every day for big pink diamonds. Every day they say, I want a big pink diamond, what can you do? And then they say, well, I want a big pink diamond, but I don't want to pay the big pink diamond price tag. And that's where it can be a challenge, right? We talked about it last night. There's a new pink diamond set to hit the auction marketplace in June. What it's expected to do is, just set a brand new pricing record all time for stones, just one of those, huge multi-million-dollar pieces. Well, this is, I know, a little abnormal to see bigger pink diamonds as accents. And so I'm hesitating to call them that. But it is item number 7665. And let me just tell you, if you're in the market for a big tanzanite, how about the thought process here? It's such an important stone with so many specialty reds. We thought, wouldn't it be fun to put a big center stone of a pink diamond on each side? And we happen to have these matched up 20 pointers, so 40 points total weight on item number 7665. And it is a massive 16 karat 68. That was fast. Thank you. Did you see what I was talking about? Thank you. All right, so that Savorite will come back up. Just need a little steam, which is, by the way, how I always recommend. I get that question about 8 times a day. How should I clean my jewelry? So I like to maybe once a month mention that to everybody. If you have an ultrasonic, that's cool. Ultrasonic cleaners are great for diamonds. I only use my ultrasonic cleaner for my diamonds, though. Anything else, I just resort to soap and water or steam cleaning. So usually diamonds, we are, human beings that have natural oils on our skin and whatnot. So over time, as we wear our jewelry, pieces get a little bit dirty. They just do. We have to, do that. It's important to maintain. Think of, jewelry pieces as, think of them as living beings with a little soul and personality to them. And they need some TLC every now and then. To keep them clean, what I recommend is if it's diamonds, you can do whatever you want. They're tough. They can put up with anything. But just resort to soap and water cleaning with a light, soft bristled toothbrush or a little soft bristled brush, nothing too harsh. And usually that does the trick. Steam, if you want to be really gentle, just again, some steam cleaning often works, and then give it a little soft cloth polish to finish it. But that's really how, again, the best recommendations for cleaning your jewelry. Clean them front and back, though. So you get that question a lot, too. Well, I cleaned it, but it's still looking a little, my diamonds might look a little hazy. Go on the back, too. Make sure you always remember the back if you can access those stones from the back. So always a recommended thing. I do it, I sit down, and the pieces I wear frequently, about once a week, I'll give them a really, really good cleaning. So here we are with the big tanzanite. Just want to mention that, just, a little FYI on how to clean your jewelry. But this is 40 points in your pink diamond. So there's a 20-point, very bright pink diamond on each side. And so I just want to show it so you can think about it a little bit and give it some thought. But with the price tag we have in the solid 18 karat gold, I think it's going to be flying very quickly. So I wanted to show it on the early side and give you an idea that we've got a value here on this 1668 that cannot be matched. There's your finished undergallery. There are reds coming through, even through the very back side of that stone, which is extremely impressive. But you also have, check this out, the pink diamonds with the rose gold. So it will stay as the two-tone setting you see there. You've got the bright reds. It's not just one of those facets. All these four sides of faceting come together, and they're all producing their own red every single time it moves. So you're getting an important look here, and that's why we thought, let's not just give it white diamonds, let's give it that impressive pink diamond weight, and really, really, really stunning. And we're going to do something better than $26,999 because that was that price on that bag you saw. So here we are. And I'm going to get ready here because I think we're ready to get this one home. I know we are. We're going to help you right now where it's going to be a lot less than $27,000. And if anybody would like it, this is our last call, closeout, blowout price on this one. And it's only going to be, and I know we had it, you know, tanzanites in big sizes like this, we've seen pendants go out. We've seen them go for $15,000 when we have a 10 carat. Well, this is better than $15,000 for a nearly 17 carat. And that is really important, but it's not going to be $10,000 at all. We're going to make it $9,999 to the first collector who would like it, and that is going to be it. So $99.99. It's like having a tanzanite ring in a huge size, but it's like having two really significant pink diamond rings on the sides as your accessory, and that is only going to be $99.99. So really important value. Where it boils down to is you've got a per carat level that's impressive too, because at $99.99 on a 1668, that comes down really low. We've got the big impressive pink diamonds as well. So really just again, when you're getting into that level of tanzanite, nice to dress it up with some really important pinks, and that's only going to be $99.99. Our Zambaran's coming up next, and then we'll have wheels throughout the show. We've got a big tanzanite deal for you. Any requests you might have, like I said, get those in sooner rather than later. We're always happy to help you out with those. So here we are looking at a big Royal Zambaran. You got to see this. This is cool. This is a Royal Zambaran that I think is one of our best because they really do vary, and they have got little variants within the stones. We know that pink, that purple, that red, that blue, all those different colors tend to move back and forth through the stone, but it's our 188 item number. It also is a 197 Royal Zambaran. With the number of requests we get for Zambaran, I wouldn't wait too long. When we have just a little inventory check on what we have loose, there's nothing else, guys. This is it. What's set into jewelry is all we have. And this is your 197 with 35 points. Now, it's that deconstructed double halo, I call it, because instead of just going simply around the piece, it leaves a little openness on the side. That'll overlap over your split design there and get you a really special look. It's custom, it's designer, it's built properly. You have that Zambaran with all those colors coming through, the double row there. And then watch this. As we look at it, it's 35 points in the diamonds, by the way, so 35, not 30, so 35 points in total weight there. Double row starting at that point, wrapping around the other side. In yellow gold or rose gold, if you'd prefer it, we've got a deal. Let's make it happen. It is not even going to be this $19.99 or $9.99. There is only one, and this is such a way to, if you're thinking, well, I'm kind of a traditionalist. I like those classic styles, but at the same time, I want to have something just a little bit different. This is a way. Just take that double halo. It still is, in essence, just gives it that little touch of that unique factor. And we're going to make it $888 instead and send it on out tonight. So let me know if you'd like that one. It's our $888 special on that big Zambaran. And to get almost 2 carats in a pear shape is really, really impressive. So that would be $888. Don't forget our men's zircon is still here as well. We've got some great black opal. We do have a really cool one of those bypass styles. Now, we had a couple the last couple days in different combinations. We got a new one today. Look at this. Isn't that a cool stone that you get? Cool cutting, really. You got the briolette of the pink and the yellow. So if you like that, it's coming up. Also have that Savarite. Want to return back to that one. The reason I was bringing it out so early in the first place was because of the value. Well, here it is. And now it's going to look all spiffed up and ready to go. And yep, perfect now. So this is where we have a really special Savarite. Item number here is 9690. It's 18 karat solid. You get the 2 tones of gold, the yellow and the white, to complement the yellow and the white diamonds, because that is indeed, that's the natural diamond that we love, and the yellow color there. Double halo, but notice how it's a little interesting because this is more of a profile veil, or rather a profile halo, where you get the side diamonds and the top diamonds as well. So it's not just, it's like the 2 rows are making a little turn so that you see all the diamonds from the profile as well as the top, and then you get the pave white. We break it down because, you know, there's significant value to each, but they are different values to yellow versus white diamonds. So we do have the 30 points in the white diamonds and 67 points in the yellow. So actually getting far more diamond weight by more than double in the yellow diamonds. So that's impressive, and that's why we point that out. But of course, the 97 points total weight in solid 18 karat gold. One more thing to show you is the inside, because this is all finished beautifully there through the inside in that solid 18 karat gold, and this is that traditional Savarite. course, we brought you Merilani Mints from Tanzania. This is the Tsavorite that is the original from Kenya. So it's that bright, beautiful, outstanding color we love, but it's also going to give you that important look of a little bit of an Art Deco look to the sides, I would say, with the way the pave is done. And then you get that pave border that is going to bring you that real platform of the yellow diamonds. Here's what it looks like on the hand, and that is one bright Tsavorite. That just got brighter as we went further away, which is always an interesting indicator of the clarity of a stone. When it just gets more powerful, the further away you go, usually stones, that would be their downfall. If you go farther away, usually it's going to look a little bit darker and less bright and less of that pop you're seeing. This stone is really, really incredible, and it's a good size. And did I mention all that 18 karat two-tone gold? You get that too. So we've upgraded you in every way. It was a $5,499 price tag. We're seeing a lot of pieces that are in that $5,000 to $6,000 range, but notice they're not sticking there and they're not staying there. So instead of, you get a much, much, much better value, and that is why it's here early tonight. Although again, we are going to be getting into some really special pieces throughout the show. We're already halfway through the first hour. Want to let you know, guys, one of a kind most of the evening, not a lot of jewelry quantity here. So when you see something you love, you got to dial early. Otherwise, it's going to be disappearing and it may not be going to your house. And then that's disappointing because you're going to look at these values and say, well, I'd never seen a value like that. So I didn't call in because I didn't expect it to go that low, but it did. That's why you want to make sure you're in on the phone lines as soon as you can be. It's not even $5,000, $4,000, or $3,000. Better yet, if we really want to move jewelry tonight, it's going to have to get really, really cheap. So I'm not even asking for $2,000 for this Tsavorite and 18 karat solid gold. And that is with a lot of diamond weight that you're getting. The yellow and the white, which we love. That yellow-green combination really, really works well, doesn't it? To see that combo together, it's not even going to be $2,000. It's not even $19.99. Rare Tsavorite garnet in that bright as can be, but this is what sapphires do and Tsavorites do. They get too dark usually. The greens, the blues we see usually just get overly saturated, and then you miss out on that brightness. This is exactly what you want a Tsavorite to look like. It's not even $1,999. Go figure that out. With all that 18K, all those diamonds stacked, it's $1,888. Take a look at it. That's going to go 30 seconds on that one, and then we say goodbye. So that is it. Only $1,888 and 30 seconds remaining to take it. Snatch that one up in a hurry because that is how good we're going on these values tonight. It just doesn't make any sense to have a value like that on a Tsavorite. And it's 145 again is the carat weight. So let me make sure we got the carat weights right. It's 30 points in the white, 67 in the yellow, yes. But it's actually a 145 stone. So huge value there. $1,888 is your price tag instead, and gotta love it. So that'll be $1,888, one caller, and then we do have a big aqua coming up. Big aquas have been the thing. We focused, it was like most of the show yesterday was aquamarine. We just decided to do some big values and discounts considering we're getting to the end of March, and if you love the aquas we've been bringing, kind of showcasing the last of the last here for you as we roll through the final days here, the final now hours of the month of March. And we're awfully excited to bring you some big aqua values tonight as we have our last show on television, at least for the month of March, because tomorrow is the final day of March. And of course, what does that mean? Well, it means, oh, next month we celebrate diamonds. Well, we really celebrate diamonds every day. Looks like we've got the Tsavorite gone, so we'll see who's got it. Thank you so much. Do you have that one indeed? You've got it? All right, so that one is gone. And then we've got our special look in an opal. I've got one opal here. It's new, and I wanted to show you in, yeah, it's mostly the blue colors here. Do we love it? A mostly blue stone with some greens as well. Here it is from the other angle. I like to always mix it up a little and show you. But it's going to be item number 9448, a very special 237 black opal. Thank you on that Tsavorite. Well done there. Then don't worry, we've got a quick little wheel. It's a very tiny little wheel that will show you coming up. And then the tanzanite. Don't forget about that $99.99 tanzanite offering that we had for you. The blue zircon with that really super cool prismatic cut. That's still hanging out here. And now for the black opal, a 237. That's a very large size for a lightning ridge stone, but it also has the 52 points in a more decorative designer double halo with all the diamonds around it. You see that there. And of course, the outer edge houses the diamonds differently. It's not just a prong set back to back to back. It's actually giving you those different cuts and shapes because you've got a little border to the diamonds. So marquise shapes and square shapes and round shapes are going to be around each and every one of the stones that are indeed rounds, but that's what mixes it up and gives you a little bit more unique factor to the way it almost creates the look like you do have marquise and princess cut diamonds when they are indeed round. So that's going to be our 52 points in the diamond weight, and we've got one only, and we'll blow it out. It's a very large stone. I want to show it to you on the hand. If you like a more concentrated color with your opals, this is a great way to get it. It's still going to look about double what it weighs there, so you can see from a distance. And I like that it's almost entirely blue, but then the brighter blues come through as it moves, and so do the greens. And this one actually is, instead of $29.99, watch this. One color, brand new piece, like a multitude of different tones of blue that come through at different angles here on the opal, and that one's going to be $1,299, and that's it. So $12.99 on a $3,000 piece, and we'll give that 30 seconds as well. Then big aquas are coming out to play. Still have our men's blue zircon. If you missed that, you may want to ask to see that again. So that was a really, really special piece that we so enjoy having the men's pieces in. They're just not here all that often. So got that for you still hanging out. The big ruby that's brand new, that designer style is here. And then we've got a quick trio to send out before we go to our second hour here, and we do have some coral earrings. Look how fabulous these are. Designer coral earrings. They're the Mediterranean corals we love, but you also happen to have the oval shape, and let's show those next here on the hand. In about 5 seconds, we'll get those coral earrings up here, and yep, it's going to be item number 109, and they are right here. So let's take a quick look at these drop earrings with that little fluted style at the top, a double beveled bezel, as I call it, and this is going to be item number 109. So 109 is going to be your coral drop. It's actually an 8 by 12 millimeter stone on each oval here, because oftentimes we'll do opaque stones not with a carat weight, but actually rather a millimeter size instead. So that's what you have here on item number 109, and it's 14 karat solid yellow gold only. This is just one pair. They're under $1,000. I can tell you that right off the bat, because this is a great style in the lever back that we love, but almost more, a little more casual too than what we typically see in a drop earring, where if it's loaded with diamonds or if it's got a lot of link to it, that might make it more dressy. This is really just easy. 8 by 12 each though, so you're getting two different 8 by 12 ovals, the perfect coral color with a lot of those reds and oranges, but mostly red, which makes it extremely important. Plus you have that little designer style at the top of the lever back, which is like that Art Deco kind of look, and it's not $1,000. I'm telling you, we're bringing out blowouts all night, whether it's new, whether it's older, whether it's been on a wheel or not before. We're really bringing the discounts, and that is not even $9.99 or $8.99. One pair only. Let me get you a length here. Come on in. They stay in the yellow, so there's no decision to make. Just yes or no. That's the easiest decision to make. And 1 1/4 inches from their top to bottom length. And we'll go ahead and blow them out right now instead of even $8 or $7.99 or $6.99. We want to see these disappear, and I think that is the perfect new earring to have as a new season begins. We'll get into a $6.90. You know what? Better than that. Make them $5.99. Let's just go ahead and send them out. $5.99 only. First caller on the coral earrings. And then let me try to pop one on very quickly. I'll borrow this one, see if I can give you something to look at while I put that on. If I can open the lever back with one hand, I will, and I should be able to. So that's going to be it, guys. $5.99 on that earring. That's a beautiful way to get your coral, and that would be one lucky caller. So $5.99, we'll give those 30 seconds, and by then I will have a look for you on the ear, and then you'll see what they're all about. But that's a really good style. So $5.99 gets them to you. That's a lot of Mediterranean coral. If you knew how rare this stone is and what it's going for, you're probably saying, that should have a 0 after that price tag, and it doesn't. So you're getting a really just a sweet deal there, and I don't even have these on all the way or properly because I'm just doing this one hand, but just wanted you to see what they look like from a distance. I didn't go ahead and latch that in the back, but you just want to see the size reference here, and that gives you a good idea of the length that they give you and just kind of the drama they give, but nothing that's overly dressy or too elevated with diamonds. It's not going to be that dressy style that you can't wear daily or during the day. So $5.99 on those coral earrings. Let's go back to the hand shot where they are, and then we'll see who's got them at $5.99. So superb value there. And then coming up, how about a really special pink diaspora? We've got one of our more affordable ones. We've got Tahitian pearl pendants for you. Big ruby on the way. I do want to show you, though, our big blue wing round tanzanite. This is it. It's that, I'm going to say this one gives me a little bit of a lucky feel here because it's actually done in a way, and we're up close here. It's really stunning to see the 4-leaf clover. But here's the thing. I know that by saying 4-leaf clover, you're thinking about probably St. Patrick's Day and good luck charms and the color green and all of that. This is a style, though, that's a bit different. this is really in the jewelry world, especially when it's in a precious metal decked out with diamonds. This is actually a style that is more synonymous with one of the biggest French designers that the world has ever known, who has become even more popular in the last few years, where their jewelry has really been kind of the choice of tastemakers and influencers and big time names who are known for their fashion sense and known for, let's face it, wealth and opulence. Well, this is really a style that is so well known and synonymous with that particular designer. It's item number 199. It's a 2-carat 29 blue wing to start. And yeah, it's museum reserve. The only thing is, a lot of people think the museum reserve only means the bigger stones. This is not a 10-carat stone, but it's museum reserve anyways. And that is because the color, the saturation you're getting, that's really what is so notable about this stone. And that's why 199 is the item number. So it's one of those 112011 or 199 deals. And it's also going to be a 229. So I know there's a lot going on in the nines here, but it's also 58 points in diamonds. Now, each section of this ring, if you look at the 4 different ends, northeast, southwest, that's individually concave. That means it dips in. The bigger pave, big stones individually, and then that continues at the intersection of the 4 sides. So every diamond, before we just look at it for 58 points and what that means, let's look at it from a different perspective. It's not just about the fact that it's 58 points, it's about the fact that it's all individual larger stones that you have. That makes a difference. That's important. So all those diamonds, and when we know that designer style, a lot of French designers do it, some luggage brands do it, that's what it's really well known for. So it's giving you a super high-end effect and look about it, and yet it's going to be so affordable. If we try something kind of wild here with about 20 minutes left till hour number 2 kicks off, we're ready to help you. This is an important style, but it's that museum reserve. It's just that hand-selected 2-carat. Doesn't need to be a 10-carat, or earlier we saw nearly 17-carat. Just goes to show you, doesn't need to be that huge, huge, huge piece to be museum reserve. What museum reserve was pulled for was for giving best color, the most red possible. That's what you have here in this stone. How about this? A quick auction early on in our show. I know it's too early, far too early to be doing auctions, but hey, here we are. So we want to see who's out there, because at this point, I'm looking at a $99.99 deal and thinking, yeah, that's not going to happen tonight. So let's help you out. We're used to seeing tanzanites at a better value anyways, so if we need to take another discount, let's do it. And just this time, just put it in your hands so that the participation is key. And we just want to hear the phone lines ring. So that's what we're going to do here on this one. And it's not going to be any close to $99.99 for this stone. You can choose the yellow, the white, or the rose. That's totally up to you. But I'm actually going to start this one. You know what? Forget about what the bag says. $5,000, great idea. Half off, I love it. It's not 5, it's not 4, it's not 3. If we're going to do a first hour auction and actually get participants, we're going to need to go wild here. So instead of $3,000 to get this one started, we're not doing that. We're not asking for $25,000 or $2,000. And for everybody who has said, I love your blue wing block Ds, one day I'm going to get one. But I'm still looking to spend less than $4,000 or $5,000. We've even had stones as affordable as $3,000 and $25,000 and sometimes $2,000. But still, we want to open this quality up to everybody. And this is that highest end range, that highest level that we have, and we only bring the highest levels. So what does that mean? That it's the highest of the highest, it's the best. So instead of $2,000, it's not going to be that. It's not $1,500 to open. We're going to start extra low because here we are early in the show and just trying to get the phone lines to ring. That's the only purpose of this auction right now, is to just get every line going and rocking. And more importantly, open up tanzanite, the best quality in the world, to just about everybody, because it's not even $1,500 to open. I'm going to hear every phone line ring. Let's get everybody in. I'll do a $10 increment, so that makes it easy as well. If you're bidder number 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, how many ever bidders we get, it makes it easy to continue to bid and continue to jump in because the increments are so tiny. But we're going to make it even better than 15, 14, 13, or 12, or 1,100. We're going to get everybody locked in. This is how we do it. Blue wing block D in a round, that's a specialty stone. That's a wasteful cut. So you always see a premium, always except for right now, because we're going $1,000 to start. And that's how we open it up to everybody. Take a look at this, $1,000 only to get this one going. What do you say? a really major value, I would say, that is as good as it's going to get in a tanzanite value there. And we are looking for an open, hopefully followed by a lot of participation, and it's all yours to own. But again, 60 seconds to get that started at $1,000 only to move that one out, and that's got to go, because look at this on the hand. It's a nice, bigger, wider platform too, but it's all keeping that the symmetrical quality of a round we love. We love when rounds give us symmetry. I think we like that about the square cushions as well. But then the mounting does the same thing. So you see how it's really beautifully done. And that's going to be, well, we're looking for 1,000. We don't have it. So here we are looking for a lot of participation. And so far, nobody yet. So how about, I mean, again, when gold bands, we know what gold is today. It was $19.81 an ounce. $1,981. That sounds like a year. And that is an interesting price tag for gold when gold has been high for a long time. And we've sort of grown accustomed to gold prices really, really high, like $1,600, $1,700. But here we are now in a new day and age when we're seeing another huge uptick in gold. And we talk about gold, well, there's a lot of it in this ring, and we are still searching for $1,000 to get this started. So not a good sign if you're, a TVON, let's say a host here who's thinking, well, I've seen a lot of blue wings, but we don't see that kind of price tag on a ring very often, and this is giving you that gigantic round that we love, and we're only looking for $1,000. So no open on that one. We'll keep moving, and we'll show you something else. But that is really an important style, and yeah, the stone is just magnificent. When you look at the side and the way it's built, even the underside and the way it's going to lift it up off the hand, and you got all those bigger diamonds at 58 points in total, but how we get there is important. So you're looking at a really, really good one. Do we have any musicians out there? Any musicians, any music lovers, anybody who just maybe is looking for a gift idea for those gals who are getting into the jewelry? They like jewelry, but they like the whole idea of, music as a career or what have you. This is a beautiful idea, and just wanted to throw in something with a little personality here because it's our musical note. It's 8374. I've got the yellow gold here as well, which is kind of intriguing. So it's actually done with a bail, and that's hidden so that, again, you're not going to see your chain like you see my tweezers, but we have the white and the yellow gold available for you, and it's 28 points in the diamonds. So it looks like more because you've got pave, and then you also have, and keep in mind, there's a bail behind it, but there's also the ability to go right through the top as well. It's on the hand here, so you can see the yellow gold. You can just take a larger chain too if you want to and go right through the top portion, but you really see here when it goes north to south how beautiful that is and how large it is too. And we do rose gold as well, but I just don't have it here to show you. This is a 1-inch style from top to bottom, and it's 28 points in the VS diamonds, and we're going to give you a great value. I just thought kind of fun if we're thinking about gifting or thinking about ourselves and you want a piece that has some personality to it. This is a great way to go, but it's only going to be $499. And I do have the white gold here as well. So let's show them side by side from this distance away so you know what to expect in that 1-inch style, but also to have that 28 points in diamonds. That's pretty impressive, yet it looks like so much more because of the difference of the pave going really all the way through it, and then a couple of bigger bezel sets as well. So $499 if you like our music note, our treble clef, which is really a beautiful idea for any of our musicians or music lovers out there, and a way to wear it close to the heart too, because you've got that style that of course is a pendant. So $499, just want to bring that to you. And then we're going to show you something else here in a pendant. We've got a Tahitian pearl. Got some really cool styles in pendants tonight, from diasporas to Tahitian pearl pieces and et cetera, et cetera. So let's keep moving. We got a ring to show you. Just want to throw that in if you are feeling the musical vibe. And then here's 280 is our next item number, which is really special because it's that adjustable ring. So you get a little of adjustability, which we like. Nice to have adjustability sometimes, just because this is not soldered in the middle. So what that means is it gives you that great little flexibility, because gold is a precious metal, but it's flexible. So it's malleable. So you can actually change this size a little bit. You can cinch it in or expand it out, and then it goes right back. So I love this for anybody who kind of if you ever have difficulties with, finding the perfect ring size, because you need a little larger at some points and then you need a little smaller at other points, this is a great idea for you, and it is going to be affordable because you've got two different stones here. One is a checkerboard faceted pink tourmaline, and the other is a really special golden tourmaline, which we call jaunite. That's the technical term for a yellow tourmaline, and that's what this is. So you get two different tourmalines, total of 218 in gem weight, but it's also 18 karat solid gold in the yellow gold only, and we've got just this one. So let's blow it out, and we'll make that $1. First caller, that's it, and we'll see who wants it. I just got one of our new operators' attention because he's going, what exactly is happening right now? Because I've got a $1 ring for one caller and that's it. So we'll see if we got anybody out there who'd like, and again, I don't recommend getting it just to get it, but 2 tourmalines like that, 18 karat solid gold, and this is what it looks like on, and it's $1. That seems like a really, really good idea for one caller who loves that combination, and that's what's really cool about it. And don't forget, you can expand it, you can cinch it. All right, think we may have it sold, but let's see. Okay, Will, you've got our first caller. Who is it? Finally, we got a caller. Let's see, do they want it? Okay, let's see. Margie's got it. Oh, phew. He answers the phone, and I'm looking at him. He's going like this. I didn't know if she wanted it. She wants it. For all I know, Margie called in with a request, and she said, while I'm here, I'll take the $1 ring. Thank you, Margie. She got it. All right. So that one's gone. Wow. How many people do we get? 3 people. Okay. So that is gone. Margie, where's she calling from? Let me know when you know, okay? I don't even think she called in for the ring. I don't think she did. I think she just happened to call in for something else. Oh, I'll take it. Margie, well done. See, luck and timing. So important in life sometimes. Anyway, that one's gone. Thank you. All right, congratulations, Margie, and well done. We'll find out where she's calling from. Okay, so that's what happens. That's why you want to be with us on a live show. Hey, there's one thing you couldn't call in and get the following day, right? You couldn't get my $1 ring. Did you have somebody who wanted it too? We might do it again. Don't worry. We might do it again. You have someone too? Okay, so we got about 3 or 4 callers. So again, we might do it again. You never know. Maybe it'll be tomorrow. Maybe it'll be Saturday. Maybe it'll be tonight. You never know. But again, that's why you're here with us. So let's say, you know what? Let's get some aquamarine earrings here for you. Bottom of the hour is already gone. We're getting close to the top of hour number 2. Got a lot of special pieces to share with you. Oh, no, we got to do our trio. This is our trio of wheel items. Let's go to the wheel and I'll set them up for you because this is really special. We actually have our beautiful fire opal. And then we have, oh, there's an emerald here too. This is really high end for this wheel. There's a beautiful emerald and there's also a moonstone. Now, I'm going to go ahead and recommend the moonstone in the white gold just because the moonstone has that ethereal kind of almost white blue, kind of a blue, purple, green that comes through. I love it in the white. So I would recommend, that's just my own personal preference, is the white gold. So I think you're going to want to do that. It has a ton of diamond weight to go with it, which I'm also really enjoying. But let's take a look at all 3. There's going to be one quick blowout on this trio. And by the way, Margie is from California. So thank you, Margie, and enjoy. And she did call in for something else. But I think she saw, oh, yeah, I'll take that while I'm at it. So well done. All right, coming up, this is going to be our emerald on the right side, 68-point Colombian emerald with the 30 points in diamonds. Then we have our moonstone at 80 points in the round. Love the look. It's a transparent moonstone too. Sometimes they're more translucent when you see them out and about, and that has a 80-point diamond weight. So 80 points on the moonstone and 80 points in the white diamonds. And then we have our fire opal. 84 points in the fire opal. Oh, that color's glowing on the tweezers even. It's so good. And the diamond weight around that one is 52 points. So 3 great rings, all one of a kinds. I'll change the gold color on any. And here we go. One chance to get any one of them. Now, funny, they're all in yellow gold now, but again, recommending the white gold for certainly the moonstone. The emerald looks good in anything. The fire opal looks good in anything. So choose your favorite, whatever it may be, and let's blow them out right now. A 5th, yes. Don't tell me Margie's bringing that ring back. Okay. For a minute, I was getting that sense like you were going to tell me she doesn't want it, and then I'd have to redo that. And that was scaring me for a minute. Okay. Go ahead. Gents blue zircon. I love zircons in white gold, personally. But Stanley, what does he usually get? Does he usually get white or yellow? I like it in yellow too, but I really liked that one in the white gold. So Stanley, I think white gold for that particular color of blue zircon because it was so bright, but yellow gold, rose gold are fine too. I think either the yellow, white, there's really no going wrong, but I like the white gold. So I think Stanley's getting the blue zircon men's ring. And then we have the moonstone, the fire opal, and the emerald. And let's just go ahead and blow these out. Okay. I was worried. It's like, oh my gosh, I don't want to put that one back up. It's been happening lately. Sometimes, you know, piece will come back and then, oof, you know, people tuned out because they thought it was gone and little do we know. But okay, Margie's keeping her ring and then Stanley's got the gents ring, right? Does he need to see it again? Oh, okay, because if you need to see it again to make the decision, let me know. I'll bring it back out. But here we go on the 3 we have here. Yeah, $15.99 supposed to be. We'll do a lot better. It's going to be only $888 a ring, and that is for your emerald, your fire opal, or your moonstone, and just the 3 there. So when they're gone, they're gone. So good luck. Really special way to get solid gold, diamonds in all three, and yes, some very unusual stones. We hardly ever see moonstone, and remember that's 80 points just in your diamond weight to go with that moonstone, and you will never believe. Okay, I have to, yeah, this helps a little bit from this angle, but even more so in person, you see a lot of that. It's like a blue, think of like ultraviolet blue. It's like an ultraviolet periwinkle blue glow that the whole stone carries through it. It's almost like a phenomena stone. It's not technically in that category, but it really is similar in the way it has a moodiness about it, right? It just has this really beautiful sheen and tends to come out of nowhere, and as it moves, you see that sheen kind of go through the stone from different angles. It's impressive. So you decide, moonstone, fire opal, or here's the fire opal on the hand. That again is an 84-point fire opal, but it also has 52 points in diamonds, so not bad at all on the diamond weight and how it carries through the shoulders there, and you've got that big halo design, and then it just tapers down a little bit on the sides. So 888 on that fire opal, and we're going to show you the emerald next, and look at that glow on that stone. Did Stanley get the blue zircon? Okay, great. And so the zircon is here, and then we've got the emerald here for you, and that's the 68-point Colombian, and that will be 30 points in the diamonds as well. That's a similar stock, kind of reminds me of that tanzanite design we had that is still available if you want to get that one started. For remember, you had a $1,000 open on that auction in our tansy. So that one is still hanging out. If you want to revisit it, we could restart that auction and get that one going. And then here we are with our last call on, again, treble clefs, coral earrings, 1668 tansy with the pink diamonds, or the black opal. So some great ideas still hanging out here for you. And don't forget also, we have the 1 carat 01. It's our white diamond ring. Don't see that very often. Not a lot here in a 1 carat anything. So the good news is we got a 1 carat and it's GIA certified. So that's got its lowest price ever. We'll bring that out for you coming up next. And our final call now, 30 seconds left on this wheel. The trio should go. Just let me know who's got what, because once they're gone, they're gone. So that'll be it. Moonstone with 80 points in diamonds. Let me bring up the graphics on that moonstone here just so you can see it in person really close up and get all that information. 8844 is the number. 8080. So it's pretty easy there. 80 points in the moonstone round, 80 points in the diamond weight, any gold you want, and it's 888. So the 888 ring. So if that's your lucky number, I think that's an interesting piece for you. And there's even two eights in the odd number. That's kind of crazy. So 88, 8080, and for 888. So that's how that goes. So yes, 888 for that ring, and that would be a really important moonstone. I love that diamond weight, a more frilly way to do a double halo certainly, and that wraparound design with that almost leaf light aspect that you're getting there. And it's also going to be white, yellow, or rose gold. Remember, all the gold colors interchangeable on the entire trio we started with. We'll come in close and take a look also at the fabulous emerald. That one you got to see up close and personal. And then we'll also see the fire opal. Might as well bring up all those information graphics and all that and get you all that you need. So that'll be the moonstone. Here's the fire opal. So up close and personal on this one, that'd be item number 8381. If you like the fire opal round, don't see a lot of those. That's an 84-point fire opal with the fabulous 52 points in the diamonds. And then we also have, last but not least, the emerald, which is coming up. And that, of course, 888 as well. A lot of glow to that stone. Look how beautiful that is. And then we've got the emerald here, which is an oval stone. And, of course, emeralds also look bigger than they weigh, so never forget that. And it's item number 9564. 68 points in the Colombian emerald and 30 points in the diamonds, and that's it. So that'll be 9564 on the item number. Just want to give you a little close up on that emerald, because here's a perfect example of so many stones. 2 of the 3, as a matter of fact, are those that look bigger than they weigh. So we're always talking about it with a little asterisk on the carat weight. Don't just judge it based on the carat weight. You're going to get a lot bigger, significant look by the actual millimeter size of that stone, plus the 30 points in the diamonds. So that would be a really, really good way to go at 888 too, if you're an emerald lover but want to keep it on the affordable side, because emeralds get really, really, interestingly enough, I have a 188 stone here, and it's 10 grand. So for, another carat, you're talking about a lot of money. Emeralds do that. They climb up in size very, very quickly, and then pricing goes right with it, right? It ends up getting a little crazy on the bigger emeralds because they're just so few and far between in big sizes. Now, I also have, got to show you this early, because if you know white diamonds, chances are you're buying this to resell it. That's a fact, because of how affordable this is in our white diamond realm, and we don't have any other white diamonds that are certified by GIA. And that's really important when it comes to white diamonds, because there can be a lot of variance when you get a certificate, because I've got a lot of people who come to, get advice on when I'm shopping for a big white diamond, and I get it, it's one of the biggest purchases you ever make, is when, if it's an engagement, whatever it is, you're going to see a lot of times that there's, again, a lot to learn when it comes to diamonds. And then it comes down to it, you can learn everything you need to know, and then you have to make the decision of, do I want a cert or do I not want a cert? And then what's the difference? If you think all certs are treated equal, they're actually not. And when it comes to white diamonds, the most, let's just face it, the most strict in standards is going to be GIA. So to get a white diamond that is certified by GIA costs a lot more money than a non-certified stone, or even than a stone that's certified by some other organization. So when we show you one of these full GIA certificates on a white diamond, that's really impressive. And you're getting a 101 size here, so that's a big deal. And we even thought so much of this ring and the diamonds in it, we gave it 18 karat solid gold. So 7484 is your item number. It's our only certified white diamond here. So really important to keep in mind on that front. This is all your information. We have got, and that's what's beautiful about the cert. You're not just told what carat weight it is, you get the clarity, you get the color. Those are specifics that are verified by the best gemologists in the world, because believe it or not, a lot of grading, anything, diamonds in particular, it's a very fine line between two different colors and two different clarities of diamond. So a lot of people will just use that subjective nature, and they might lean a little one way or the other. And given that they're oftentimes working with the diamond dealers and site holders and the diamond wholesalers, they might cheat it to sound better than it is. GIA does not do that. They're a completely objective, independent organization that has no hidden agenda. Their job, their mission, and their mantra is to be accurate. They are the ones that came up with the scales. They're there to be accurate and give you accurate assessments of what your stones are. So when it comes to diamonds, GIA is the word we go with. Take a look at it. We've got a 101 center with the certificate you're going to see. It's all 18 karat solid gold. Here's the cert. So all this is going to do is basically repeat what we have in the graphics down to the millimeter size, the carat weight, the color, and the clarity, which, oh my, it's a 101 with a VS2 quality. That is impressive. But you're also getting an H color stone, which puts it in that near colorless range. It's the higher upper end of the near colorless range. And you have the excellent polish, the very good symmetry, and the fluorescence. That is not a bad thing. Let me just tell you, a third of diamonds, approximately a third of all diamonds mined have fluorescence. What it means is if you shine UV light onto it, it might glow a little blue color. Well, that means it has boron in the stone. B-O-R-O-N. It's an element we find in nature. About a third of all diamonds have them. And that when it does have boron, it's an ability to blue fluoresce. So there it is. That's your clarity diagram. Here's your proportional look. Here are your standard color and clarity charts from GIA. H color, you see it right there. It's basically the fifth one down. That's in that upper echelon near colorless range. VS, of course, is very impressive because that means you're going to see nothing with the naked eye. You're going to struggle to see anything with a magnification to it. So that's impressive as well. And this has a 105 diamond weight and the double halo around it. And we are so ready to get this a home. Finished under gallery as well. White gold only. Honestly, if you put it in another gold color, it'd probably be just to the detriment of the diamonds, because then the diamonds would end up picking up a little bit of that yellow gold hue. And then everything you work towards to get that high quality, pure white color and all that, well, then that falls to the wayside a bit. So always best to keep it in the white gold when you're showing off white diamonds that are just that. Here's what it looks like on the hand. And we're going to make it really affordable. And the top of the hour is here, so let's just make this $9,999 diamond ring that's giving you 206 total weight, but that only one of its kind, brilliant cushion cut, VS2 stone, upper end of the near colorless range, and it's not even $8 or $7 or $6 or even $5,000. It's our 1-in-1 alone. And when it comes to certified stones, this is the one to get. I have 1 carats here that are non-certified. Guess what? They're more money. So this would be the way to get it right now. Have your value, have your price reduction. It's $49.99 first caller only, and that will be that. It'll be sold and gone and done, and then we're going to be left with nothing in the GIA certified material. And it's been a while. We don't see, and we'll have new pieces every day, but when it comes to certified white diamonds, that's something we don't see come through very often. So nice to have that at $49.99, and think about wedding ring upgrades or just right hand rings, or if you know somebody who's been struggling because they're out in the world looking at engagement rings and they're thinking about, oh, maybe they were thinking a natural diamond and then all of a sudden they're talking about faux diamonds or man-made stones because the natural diamonds are so pricey. I would say before you go that route and before you go the faux route, check in with TVON and we can get you a certified stone right there, just like that one, with some really top-notch color and quality, and you spend so little, like $49.99. So that's a huge value. And that one should be gone. So we'll give that 30 seconds, then we'll talk our official top of the hour, which is going to be tanzanite, aqua, yellow diamond, etc. We've got a big yellow diamond deal coming up tonight. Need you to stick around if you're in the market for a 1-carat yellow diamond. I would say even if you're not in the market for a 1-carat yellow, this might put you in the market because it's so really affordable for what it is. We have this incredible designer style in a Burma ruby. This is what we miss, and this is what, you know, you kind of have to go back in time to see designs like this at this point. You got to go, and I don't know about you guys, because I know a lot of people who love jewelry just love jewelry no matter what. I get it, but I'm not into the estate stuff just because a lot of it I like the look of, but I don't want it to be, when I get it at home for the first time, I want it to be perfect, and I don't want it to be scratched and nicked and dented, and I love that, you know, when you're getting new jewelry, and obviously the price tags with new jewelry when they're made today, can get a little crazy unless you know where to shop. So as we welcome you to the top of the hour, let me just remind you, the reason I say all that is because the style we're about to see is really, it looks like a piece made from a different era. And the reason for that, not because of a certain style to it, a lot of styles can be identified and you know the era it was made in because it has a very distinct, is it Art Nouveau, is it Art Deco? With this next style, it's about the material. We haven't really seen rings made this way since usually the 80s and the 90s because of the fact that the metals market, forget what it's doing now, it's been on the upswing for a long time. So when you're starting to do jewelry designs that have a lot of gold to start, for example, and then they keep building from there and keep building from there, and you add a big ruby and diamonds, it gets really pricey really fast, just first of all based on the foundation of the piece. We're about to show you an incredible look. It's a wide cigar band, but instead of just leaving it clean and polished, we're stacking on top of that. We're using the cigar band as the foundation for the setting for this really cool, unique style. So we're going to start our hour with it. It's a brand new design you've never seen before. It's item number 316, and ruby lovers, it's a great size ruby as well. So you're getting the big ruby, big diamond weight. Check out, though, the band of the gold because that's what's so impressive here. White as can be in one of the most perfect looks in a ruby with its clarity. Check that out. All of that material. How about a 125? Ruby in a fancy cut. A marquise of all things. We know that rubies don't like to be cut anything but the oval. Typically, that's all you see. Anything beyond that is really exciting. You have a 125 here. It's got 40 points in diamonds as well. Wow, that's surprising. That looks like more, doesn't it? This is what happens when you get individual stones that are all individually set and separated and really given. This motif we even saw earlier in a double halo, but instead this time it's stacked on top of this band. So each and every border to those diamonds is mill grain detailed. It's got this, again, kind of a really cool scattered effect. It looks organic in nature. All the bigger diamonds are there. We've got one spectacular, beautiful marquise ruby in the house, and you're looking at it. This is what we got. 125, 40 points in diamonds. How about a big value like, oh, I don't know, got a $69.99 deal here, and we got to make something happen. So I don't think $69.99 is going to do it. And how did we finish it? Solid, decorative, detailed undergallery. Didn't just say, oh, hey, it's got enough gold as it is. Let's stop there. Built it through properly on the inside, and that is one of the most spectacular rubies. Do you guys remember when I had Bix Bites? A couple, months ago? Brought you our first ever red beryls. Do you remember those? And we'd have a 20-point stone. I think we still have one left, I think. And the one we had left was $16,000, and it was, what, a 30-point, 40-point stone? This is that look. I bring that up because those are really kind of, if you get the really, really high end, they get this glow about them. They're ruby red, and they get the glow. This is ruby that is truly doing what most rubies cannot do. And that's because that clarity that runs all the way through it, top to bottom, side to side, the fancy cut, the bigger size. I've got a good opportunity for somebody to own a ruby, and don't pay $69.99 if you don't have to. This is how we do it. I'm going to put on the auction block, and we're going to see who's out there. We're going to see. We're going to find out. We're going to help everybody get a deal at the same time. And this is what it looks like on the hand. Wow, this is quite the ring. That is substantial. And just because, you know, I usually say, well, you know what? Look, it's still glowing. That wouldn't have glowed in the first place because that's not sitting in an open basket. That's sitting on a solid band of gold. So the fact that that's glowing, it still is on the hand, but this isn't the first time we're blocking the light. The light is not able to go all the way through the stone with the backing behind it the way it is. So you've got already, there's a testament to the glow when you saw it up close. That's a powerful ruby. That is not going to be this $69.99. No way. It's not even going to be $4,000 or $3,000 to open. We got to do something crazier. And instead, we're not even going to do $3,000 or $2,500 because it's ruby, that's a big size. Doesn't mean we can't make a miracle happen right here and now. It is $2,000 to get that one started, and that's it. And we'll go in a $10 increment, and that gives you all the gold. A massive, impressive piece here, tons of gold weight. The bigger individual diamonds you have, they look like princess cuts and rounds, but they're actually going to be all round stones, but those really unique styles around it to give you some interest. 2,060 seconds to get it started. Here we go. And a lot of gold, because that is what the headline is right now throughout the jewelry industry. It's about the gold. It's about what gold is doing right now. No end in sight. Likely that's going to continue. So get your pieces, especially bigger, high-end, really heavy pieces like this. Get them now. And $2,000 to get it started. Heck, we had an open, actually an auction in the first hour. Remember this Tanzanite? If you just tuned in and just joined us, this is the Tanzanite round. That was here for $1,000 to open, and that's still here. Didn't get an open on that. So this is a good time to jump in on auctions because your competition is light to nothing. So it's one of those nights where, or just it's a time of year. You know, I've been doing this long enough. You know, there's certain times a year where the people are shopping for a lot of jewelry, and there's other times where some people are doing other things, and they're traveling, and they're on spring break, and they're, you know, out with families, and they're doing things and other things. So it's, you know, it's a good time of year to be hanging out on auctions because you know you're not going to have a lot of competition. And do we have the open? We got it, right? Very good. We've got the open here at 2,000. So just speaking of that light competition we've been seeing of late, it might be happening again right now because we only have that one bidder so far. Thank you. Gotcha. So we're at 2,000. Do you want to see it on again? Let's do it on again. So they, you know what? Let's try it on. Look at the finishing though. Let's do the presentation over again. Let's just rewind and then we'll do it again. The inside under gallery, all the way through. The band stacked, I want to show you that inside is finished. So again, the ruby that's doing that is because it's the power of having clean, gemmy, rich, bright, stunning ruby. That's the power of it. $2,000 we have. We're looking for any other bids, and this is what it looks like on the hand. We are talking a wide band. I say perfect size. There's a way it's made where even though it's wide, even through the back, you don't need to size up on it. Get your true size on this one. It's going to be a great feel, comfortable for being a wider band. It has got the comfort built in. Very rarely have we seen anything like this. Check out the light that ripples all the way through the stone, top to bottom, link to link there. It is stunning. 2,000. Uh-oh. We got it, but nobody else. So it looks like we're going to be sending this out at $2,000 unless you want to jump in here in our last call because this is the last chance to own it. So it's our last call on this one. Wish we had more styles like this, but again, kind of foolish to be making them. And that's the thing going forward too. If you like styles like this, unlikely we're going to see a lot of them going forward. Why? With gold what it's doing right now is one thing. But there's also projections by the experts who have watched historical trends. They know what's happening. We know the reasoning behind the gold. When gold goes up, and usually for the circumstances we're seeing now and the reasons why behind it, we don't usually see that slow for a while. And then even if it were to slow or plateau, kind of stay the same for a while or stay within the same levels, it doesn't usually then just revert back. It just stays at that new high. And it's almost like that becomes accepted. I've seen it so many times over, and that's how right now we're all sitting here with a nearly $2,000 an ounce gold price. Interestingly enough, we're at $2,000 for the entire ring. That's going to include a ruby, a beautiful Burma ruby, and a lot of diamond weight with bigger individual diamonds. So there's a lot of extra happening besides just gold here. We're at $2,000. We're going to give it a last call. We have the open, so it's getting a home. We know that. Now it's just a matter of who, where's it going, where's, who's going to actually get it to put on their hand every day, and that's a $10 increment. So hopefully that's not keeping you out because the increment is really teeny tiny. Let's give it our last call. We'll give it a final 60. Actually, 2 minutes is probably, I saw that delay earlier. That was also, the dollar ring deal was one of those where you also see how big the delay is because it was a good, what? It was a good 2 minutes, minute and a half before we got a phone call. So yeah, it tells us, reminds me that we have a delay to the broadcast, so that's why we really have to give you 2 minutes. Otherwise, it's impossible to get through in time. So we have our last call coming. Either way, you want to dial as soon as you can because the sooner you dial, the better off chance you have at getting in time. Once it is gone, it is gone, and we are 90 seconds away from selling the big brand new ruby right there. So it's just a standout piece. It's stunning. It's really got the great color. This is why we love a marquise cut. They won't always do that, but this one combined with the great natural clarity this stone has is a really good look. And yep, $2,000, and that's all we got. So huge value. Last chance, a minute left, and then we're done. Final call. It's a good time to jump in, and this is going to be it. $2,000, $10 increments, and I think it's going out here. That could change in the last minute. We're certainly going to find out together, but that is a really special opportunity. And then there's a big ruby. Let's not forget about that. Rather a big pink diaspora and a big emerald. And there's one alexandrite. Wow. GIA certified alexandrite. Hello. There's some price tags today that I'm going to have to really give some help if we're going to move them out. That's for sure. Okay, next up, 2,000. Let's see, we got 30 seconds left. Let's see, does Edward want to come in on this one? I don't know. We're going to find out. We're looking for, now the bid could be 2010. It could be 2100. It could be, I mean, we'll find out. If they want to go higher, we'll find out how high they want to go. Do you want to go 2010? Thinking about it? Shall we show you our last big aqua? Cushion cut. We got some good ones here. 598. Yes, we'll do that next. So final call. 2010? Yes, no? You got it? Sold. Congratulations. That is gone. Well done. Now let's take a look at the big aqua cushion cut. Oh, yeah. This is just, okay. So I held over a piece last night. Last night, if you were with me, you know that I had a wheel of big aquas where this would have fit right in. And they were all brought down to a price. We got most of them gone. This was one I wanted to hold out for an individual presentation because I love the stone so much. It's $9,995. It's a huge, nearly 6-carat cushion, and I'm talking barely, almost 6 carats. 598 is the exact size. So $99.95 is the number. It's a 598 cushion. This is a traditional cushion. It's that more elongated. And it's also a huge 142 white diamond weight. Very special indeed. But it also, it's supposed to be, and you guys know this if you're with me. If not, you can look at the show. But this was supposed to be on a clearance wheel last night. And it is a $69.99 ring, just because I always like to know if I'm getting something on sale, where did it start? How much am I saving? Because I think that makes you feel like, you know, again, good shoppers want to know how much they saved. Well, here it was $69.99. Had it been on that wheel last night, right, with those other few, it would have been brought down to a really cool low, but it still would have been $3,999. Tonight it is not. And I want to make this very clear because this is why I set it aside. I wanted it to be a standalone piece. I'm going to try it on. This is incredible color. We know it's that Sierra Santa Maria. If you're not familiar, because we had that question last night, what is that? What does that mean? What does that stand for? This is the mine origin that no longer is producing. It no longer exists. You've got a really special stone here. Take a look at it on the hand. That's the size you're getting from a distance away. It's got almost 1.5 carats in diamonds. And you can have any gold color you want. But that was the discount blowout wheel price last night, about 24 hours ago. And what I'm going to do tonight is totally change the pricing for one caller. And I would recommend calling right now if you're even thinking about it, because it's never going to stick around. You thinking about this one already? Maybe thinking about it? We're going to make this the deal. This is what we live to do. Live to make these values happen. It's not $39.99. It's not going to be anywhere close. Nothing is going to change with that stone. That stone is still the best quality out there. It's the best mining production that's ever existed in the world. It's that incredible diamond weight, but still keeps it super classic in styling, but it's a big ring. Do not get me wrong. There's a lot going on with this ring. You see it all there. It is nowhere near $39.99. It's nowhere near $3,500. This is what's so epically good about this deal is that you get all the bells and whistles of what you know on this show is $7,000 all day. Has been for months and years that we've been bringing these really grand Sierra Santa Marias, but it's not. It's not 35. It's not 34. It's not 33. It's not 32. It's not 31. This is the time to dial in. It's going to be gone. And when it is, I don't have any more Sierra Santa. It's not like we can just go dial up our, hey, Sierra Santa Maria and get more in. That's not how this works. You've got what you've got. The mine is concluded. It's been mined out for, we're talking about 15 years since there's been anything that's come out of that mine, and you're not even paying $31.99. This was a $4,000 deal 24 hours ago. Now it's less. And it's less just so we can say goodbye tonight to this piece. It's not even $3,099. Call me early. We're celebrating. If you're celebrating a birthday this month, if you're not, I think we can all get behind a really good, powerful Sierra Santa Maria. You see a lot of aquas out there. They're not usually this quality. They're not usually this color. And quality with aqua is very simple. You don't need to go get a gemology degree to know the difference. You know based on the color. If there's a lot of blue color, it's a really good stone. If there's not, it's the more typical material. Most of it is pale. Most of it is more colorless. This is not even $3,000 for this ring. Take a look. We're going to blow it out. It's one only, and when it's gone, it's gone. I'm making it $2,999, and that's it for a major, major 6-carat stone almost. And to get it for that value, $29.99, unheard of. And that's going to be another extra $1,000 off where it would have been just 24 short hours ago. So not making a lot of sense on the price tags tonight. That will carry through the rest of our evening. It's really the whole point of this. And you got a great value there at $29.99. So if you want it, I hope you're calling right now. We're going to give it about 30 seconds here and see who is indeed taking that piece home. It's a really, really good look in a major value. So $29.99 gets it to you. Change the gold if you want to. We are offering that on this one, not restricted to the white gold only. So think about, switching it up if you want to. But a $29.99 deal on a 6-carat. Now, Will, are you on something else then? All right, he's on something else? All right. Well, then it's still hanging out here. Earrings are here. You know what I'm going to do? Let's preview what's coming up in just a few short moments. In about 9 minutes, we're going to bring you this yellow diamond ring. And it's going to be a superstar. Stick around. This yellow diamond ring, big diamonds all the way around, classic style. That's coming up shortly. Bottom of the hour, we'll bring it out. Anybody on the aqua? Not yet. Now I have one more that's a 249. So there's a big jump. We go from a 5-carat 98 to a 249 pair. So yeah, but the color is a little lighter on that one. I'm just telling like it is. We can all see that. And the the 249 with 128 in diamonds is 9,800. Okay, yeah, I'd say get the cushion cut. Yeah, get the cushion. Do you want to spend more to get the smaller stone with the smaller diamond weight, or spend less to get the bigger stone with the better color and the bigger diamond weight? I say the latter is the better way to go. So $29.99, we're moving. That's here. Oh my goodness. Oh, we can't leave that here. Not at $29.99. Got the pear shape that's a $249 for more money. Less diamond weight, less color, less size, and yet this one is still hanging out for all that beautiful blue. Okay. Well, coming up, we have like a $100,000 aqua and alexandrite. Look at that alexandrite. Wow, that's a good one too. All right, any questions on that one? Let me know. $29.99, it's still hanging out for the moment. We do have a paparasha. We've got a beautiful radiant cut in a fabulous diaspora. How about the tanzanite? We did not get an open in the first hour. Just a reminder, this tanzanite is hanging out here, and I'm not going to let it stay. We're not going to let it stay here. 199 was the item number. The Aqua's verifying right now, so dial in quickly if you're thinking about that one. That one's not going to last. We do have an incredible yellow diamond about 5-6 minutes away. I'm just going to send this out right now. First caller, you can have it for $999, and that's it. We're just going to get it at home. Got to move, and we got a lot of jewelry to show you. And not a lot of time, given that we only have 97 minutes left. Thank you so much. Here we go, guys. Let me know who's got the big Tansy round. 229 Museum Reserve. Looking for the Aqua to get a home, but more importantly, now $999 on this Tanzanite. Let me try it on if you missed it earlier. 229 Blue Wing. Fabulous round. The cutout detailing, when I say this is concave side, so all four of this, if you look at it like a floral and you consider it like a four-sided petal design, it all dips down to leave this big, round, brilliant pave tucked into each and every one of the sides. Then there's the bigger individual diamond weight between every one of the petals. You see that here. I'm just blowing it out for $999. First caller, who wants it? Then we see. Who wants the big emerald tonight? We've got a really dazzling emerald. We've got pink diasporas, aqua earrings. We do have the pear shape. We'll be happy to bring that out. We've got a great wheel of assorted museum pieces for you as well. But that's got to go at night. Now, what is with this? This is really, gosh, this designer. So high-end designer. Oh, really? Is that who you were talking to? Phyllis got off her important phone call, and she's ready for her request. We've been emailing all day. All right, Phyllis, we've got two pieces to show you. She's ready. She is ready. Well, Phyllis, thanks for the call. Let's show the Molly Garnet from yesterday, which she was thinking about. It's item number 8832. All right, Phyllis, here goes nothing. We got the Molly Garnet, but see, this is why I say it all the time. I rejected a Molly Garnet today on the show, because it was brown, 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 brown. And I don't think it's like all that pretty. I think this stone is. This stone is where Molly Garnet shines, literally. It's a 109 Molly Garnet. It's a cushion cut square. It's got a very soft corner to it, and it's got a 109 size with 22 points in this delicate lacy mounting. It's beautiful. Now, it's wide. So when I say delicate, I'm talking about it's comfortable and easy to wear, but there's a delicate nature because of the mill grain, and it almost looks like laciness, but you still have pave and you still have open cutout work. And we're going to give this one great chance to get a home here, which I know it was on a wheel yesterday. How about this? $699 for this one-of-a-kind piece right here and now. And that is it. And of course, not just traditional yellow either. It's a little bit of a yellow green. It reminds me most of when we see chameleon diamonds. A lot of chameleon diamonds have that kind of color to start, maybe not even that bright, but that's a really important stone to get. So there is only one. I'm going to try it on, and yes, you can change the gold. So if you want yellow gold or rose gold, you can do that too. I kind of like the white gold. I think the contrast there is right on. So $699, yes. Okay. The cushion cut that we already presented? Okay, we'll put that on again. Sure, no problem. And then, Phyllis, we also have a kunzite that I pulled for you. The only one that I have in the price range and for what you're looking for is actually, I found a very saturated stone. And you know what? Who's your caller there? Because we'll try on the aqua, and I'll make sure they don't miss it. We'll say their name and get their attention here so they don't miss the aqua. This was $9,995, still verifying on the big aqua. Here it is on the hand again if you missed that earlier. This is the $598 with the $142 in the diamond weight. So there's that aqua on the hand again. It's our $29.99 aqua. Was going to be, well, was $7,000, then it was going to be $4,000 yesterday. Just wanted to show it individually today, give you a really good look at it, and then, of course, bring it out at a better value. So we are verifying right now on this one. That's going to be gone. Everything's going to be gone. $29.99, how could it not be? So that's our $598 with a carat 42 in the diamonds. Then we're going to get into the Molly Garnet, I think, maybe gone as well. And then we'll show you, if we have Phyllis on the line, I want to show a kunzite that I thought she might really like too. So let me know. We can always re-show that up close as well. So I also have a huge kunzite here. And I know her goal was to get a big size. Well, she missed out on an auction yesterday. And she said, I'm so upset because I missed out, and that was the dream piece. I'm going to show you, I did find another large stone here. I have a 5 carat 20 in an oval. So I think the Molly Garnet's here at the moment. This is saturated. And that's what she said was, she said, now she said, I need a dark, dark color, but I need a big size and I want a small price. And usually when you put the big size and the dark color together, it's going to be a higher price. I'm going to make this easy. 9954 is the number. This is Afghan kunzite at its best. It is a one only. It's a 520. And it also is as rich and saturated as can be. Has 34 points in diamonds. Yes. You got it. It's probably been, well, let's just do it again. Here it is. Our delay might be even bigger than I imagined tonight. Take a look. There's the Molly Garnet on the hand again. So that is the piece on the hand. That is $699. And then we do have the kunzite, which is also for her. Now, Tim, I also pulled this kunzite for her, too. So this is going to be for her to look at. We'll give her first dibs on the kunzite that's on the wheel. And that is the 520 with the 34 points in diamonds. And that one is also going to be, wow, we're going to do it for $9.99. Huge discount there on the kunzite to deliver the size, the saturation, and a great, great price tag. So our tanzanite round is still here as well, if you'd like that tanzanite round. Also this kunzite. Now I'm going to try this one on. Yeah, Molly Garnet. And does she see the kunzite yet on the screen? Has she seen it? Oh, she's going to wait on the kunzite. So this is available to anybody who'd like it. So $9.99 for this very saturated 520. So that one is here if you'd like it. So one only, open to anybody. That's a great stone. That saturation is perfection, just about as good as it gets in that saturation of that kunzite. So that is available. We'll give that 30 seconds and see who's got it. Let me know if we're taking the aqua or if we should show that again. The Molly Garnet is spoken for. Okay, who's getting what now? Are we getting the aqua over here? Just so I know to move these pieces aside if they're gone. So let me know if we've got the aqua gone. Sounds like the aqua's verifying. The Molly Garnet's gone. This kunzite is verifying right now as well. And that will be that. Okay, coming up, let's get to it. We've got aqua earrings here on the way. Big pink diaspora. This is our big 3-carater. It's actually a 306. 227 is the number on this pink diaspora. And we'll see. I think aqua may be going. Just a reminder, that aqua, $29.99 for an aquamarine. That's 6 carats. Just showing it one more time. Let me know if that is indeed gone, and we'll stop showing it if it is. But that kunzite's here at $9.99, and here's the really saturated major 598 aquamarine cushion cut. 142 is the diamond weight. We just showed it. I'm going to get to that ghost of mine and just want to verify. Hey, Joyce, can you let me know if this one is gone to anybody here in the row that you're in? I don't know. Everyone was thinking about it. I'm just going to make sure. I don't want to show it if it's gone. Is it? Okay, so we're just verifying. So $29.99 on that one for item number 9995. Just one last look at it there. So that's the Molly Garnet. And then we've got Molly Garnet's gone. The aqua's now, I think, gone. All right, so we're going to get to this pink diaspora next, which is 227. So just want to make sure. But our kunzite's here for $9.99. Now, this is the pink diaspora. Look at that stone. And it's a big-time stone. Actually, it's going to be our 306. And it is a beautiful pear shade, clean as can be, really great cutting to show that off. And 9 points in the pink diamonds, and then another 63 in the white diamonds. The garnet was $6.99 on that one. All right, so here we go. This is the big 306. 9 points in the pinks. That would be your first halo right around the stone. Then the outer halo is going to count for that 63 points in the white diamonds there. And that will be just one only. We've had a lot of requests lately for the pink diasporas. Glad we have another one for you. It's on the more affordable side compared to what most have been. So if that's what you've been looking for, I would definitely dial quickly on this one and we'll help you out. And then that yellow diamond deal is coming up. Got to bring that out. I hope it's not too early, but you know what? It's a major, major yellow diamond deal. Got a lot of news to share with you on the yellow diamond front as well. So here we are, and this beautiful pinky purple. I know it looks more purple here on camera. It's a highly pleochroic stone, so it changes and moves. And as it does, it's going to show more pinks and blues and lavenders and sometimes a mauve tone all at the same time. So here it is on the hand. And your double halos. Love that we just have that pink into the white double diamond halo there. That one's going to be, well, $49.99 is a bit much for tonight. I'm going to make that a lot more affordable for you. It's going to be just $2,499, one of the most affordable ghost to mine material stones we have left, right there at $24.99. And then coming up, a huge value on a mega emerald. Got one of our best and brightest in emerald. We'll see a fabulous yellow diamond featured next. Can't wait to show this to you. It's a big value. And then we'll carry on with our last bit of the show. Not a lot of time. We do have another tanzanite. It'll be our 8 carat plus and a cushion cut. That'll be coming on the way. Make sure you stick with us to see what that's all about. We ready to go? All right, verifying on this one. Let's see who's got it. I can't wait to see who's got that pink. These are so rare. I mean, we've only had a couple handfuls of stones, so thrilled we can bring them to you. Huge value. Let's get to it. The yellow diamond opportunity of a lifetime is coming up. 9245. Did a little begging today. Had to. Just really, truly, when it comes to these deals, and we still, there's so many great pieces here right now, and yet the world of gems, it's changing by the minute. Honestly, it really is. I've never seen such dramatic changes in our industry as I have in the last couple of years. And I think we're dealing with a lot of different, I would say, a lot of different things have happened between shutdowns and pandemics and different things with mining shut down. I mean, we had major mines shut down in the last couple of years during economic times that nobody expected or knew quite how to deal with. And so really it's kind of like a perfect storm, and we're seeing everything. Now we're seeing gold's elevating for a different reason, and we're seeing everything take these huge increases, and you know, pieces are getting more valuable by the minute. And I think our environment is changing to the degree where we're seeing a lot of mining production shut down or be significant, and then they disappear as soon as they arrive. So it's really just an interesting time to take a little look at what your collection may need. And I don't think opportunities like what TVON's been doing for years, and I've been at many different networks over the years, where the opportunities and the values that we've been able to provide to our shoppers and our viewers and really our family are really, I hate to say it, but they're going by the wayside a bit. And that's obviously not something that I should be saying, but I have to just be truthful with you guys and, you know, let you know where the industry is headed and what's happening. And we're seeing shifts and dynamics change that are really putting just restrictions on what we as a network that's all centered and based upon value can do. And nothing exemplifies that more than the world of colored diamonds, and natural ones at that, because obviously anybody can go cook stones and heat stones and treat stones. There's a lot of that out there. And the thing with lab-grown stones or simulants or synthetics are they're always going to be around because you can continue to produce them. As a matter of fact, technology has made it even easier than ever before to come up with ways to make pieces look like the real deal, but they're not. So we're really excited to bring you yellow diamonds when we can. And let me tell you, it's getting tougher and tougher and tougher to do. We've seen that over the course of the last several months. This yellow diamond that I'm about to bring you is still a 1 carat 01 that is going to get you up over that 1 carat range, which makes it very special inherently. But then it's about the setting, adding a major yellow diamond weight, but also the big white diamonds. This is a carat 38 just in side diamonds alone. That means you're getting, yeah, beautiful 239 in total here with everything accounted for in a ring that I find is a classic but wearable. Not too big, not too small. Look at it from a distance from across the room. This is still the style we see most popular in retail world. So whether it's a white diamond ring or another diamond ring like a yellow, this is the classic styling. But there's a million ways to get there. There's a lot of times we see very small diamonds utilized. This is all bigger diamond material throughout the ring. Let's take a look at it. It's going to be a remarkable value. I want to make sure that for those of you that are the ones who, you know, I talk to everybody a lot, and you know, the viewers that say, I'm going to get one eventually. It's going to be my one-day piece. It's my wish list. One day I'll get one. This is the time to do it. And if money's no object and it doesn't matter if it goes up 5 or 6 times in price, then maybe there's not as much of a rush. But if you're really conscious about what you pay and the budget and the value, I would say these are the times here to get in on these really important, like a 101 cushion cut VS diamond like this. These are the times to be celebrating. And I mean it as not as much an admonition as let's celebrate the current time right now. Let's live in this moment that we're in where we're going to make a miracle happen here on a price tag that should never be, on a stone that should never be. This is a 101 cushion cut, but it has 32 points. That would be that halo right directly beside it. That's your additional 32. So yes, 133 total in the yellows, but then you've got the huge 106 white diamond weight, which includes all bigger round brilliants, 2 rows that run parallel but split on the side, so that amplifies your look overall. The huge row on the outside, which are the equal size there to what's on the actual band of the ring. So yes, your total weight is 2 carats 39. Love that. Huge value here on this one at $16,999 is, I kid you not, the price tag on our bag. When we talk about where they've gone, when you acquire a new piece that was acquired at a different level. Somebody asked me this question today. They said, well, I don't understand. One of your pieces is $30,000 less than the other piece, and they're only a few points different. And that is a valid question. And we were talking about pink diamonds, and it's a valid question. One's a 102, one's a 109, and they're both certified. Why is one $30,000 difference than the other? And I had to be honest and say they were bought at different times. They were bought at different prices. One was bought a long time ago, one was bought more recently. The prices change. That is, do you guys know what I'm talking about? We have a 102 and a 109 pink diamond. One's 35,000, one's 65,000. They are all of 7 points different. 7 points. 7. And there's 30 grand difference between the two. And that's the way it is. And I can't do anything about it. And that's a function of one was bought a long time ago, one was bought more recently. That's the kind of shift we're going to see with yellows. So just about when we get comfortable with the idea that every time I tune into TVON, they got a big fancy big old 1 carat yellow diamond and it's really affordable, those days are over. And now we're seeing $16,999, the result. That's what the price should be tonight. But because we're giving you this, let's do a last call. Do you want a yellow diamond? If so, this is the time to get it, because it's not going to be $16,999. This is what we're going to do. We're going to try something that is better than what even our past prices have been. The same past prices that make our yellow diamonds so popular, that have turned more new shoppers onto this network than any other piece. It does more word of mouth advertising for us when you're kind enough as a viewer and a buyer to share with somebody else where you're shopping for your jewelry. Some of you do. It's lovely, because then we get those folks who come in and say, my friend, my relative, my so-and-so, she has a great ring. I found out what she paid. I want to be a part of that. These are the types of pieces that really put TVON in that position of leader for quality and value. There is no second place. Who is going to touch our opportunities that we bring and that we do? And here it is. But I just need you to know that the market is shifting, and not for the better if you're concerned about what you're paying. And I think we all are. I say it all the time because I run into this a lot, working with all different types of people from all over the globe when it comes to jewelry. And it does not matter how much money you have or how much money you make or any of that. What matters is that everybody likes to save money and everybody likes to get a value. Just spending a little on a little is not that impressive. Spending a lot on a lot, well, that's to be expected. When you get a lot for your money, that's what gets exciting. And I think about the world we live in today and what things cost, and then I look at our prices on yellow diamonds, and I really think that we do some crazy things here. And this is a perfect example, because you're not paying $16,000. The only way to do this and get around today's new price is to put it on the auction block, and let's revert back to more abnormal pricing. And I say that because we're not even going to our normal price. Our normal price right now in the last few months has been $4,500 for a ring like this. And we know that because we can look it up based on the carat weights and look it up based on item numbers. And $4,500 is about the best opportunity you have. I don't want to leave it there either. This is a quiet Thursday night. I'm going to make sure the phones ring, and rapidly. So I'm not starting at 45. We're going to give you a value on a diamond, and a lot of them, because it's not just the center, it's everything you're getting in addition to that. And you're not paying $45, you're not paying $4,000 to open. We're going to get everybody in, and we're going to go somewhere you just simply, this is my vow to you, because I see it every day when I'm showing up and looking through the pieces of jewelry going, prices are higher. When I see the invoices back from the Wholesale Tucson show and I go, oh, look what we paid for those Paraibas, prices are higher. Then I see what's happening in the Hong Kong show a month later. I'm going, the prices changed last month. and the same stones are higher. What gives? This is what I need you to know. Things are changing, and rapidly so. I've been doing this 21 years. I've never seen things adjust so quickly as they have. And it's on every front. We're getting bombarded from every angle. Diamond prices are higher. Gold prices are higher. Gemstone prices are higher. Labor's higher. Everything's higher. So before you have to just accept it, let me give you a chance. Let's go back in time together. Let's do what cannot be done going forward. And I'm not even starting at $4,000. We're going to start at $3,500. That's not just a big center stone. It's got a lot of big stones beside it as well. And you know what? Better yet, let's not even start at $35,000. Let's start at $3,000. Let's get everybody in. Everybody in. $3,000. Haven't seen a price like that for a long time here on a 1 carat yellow. Now we've got one of our bigger mountings we have because it's got 139 in diamonds beside it, all those big stones, and still the 101 center. Take a look at it, $3,000 to get it started. Let's go. It's going to be our big, big, big diamond event here on this yellow diamond. Natural in color, everything is. The center, the side stones, everything. All natural material right there. And we are looking for $3,000. I'm going to do a $25 increment. We'll keep that nice and low for you. And we'll see who's out there who wants a yellow diamond opportunity like this is. And you've got a special moment here to take advantage of something we are not going to see going forward. We haven't seen that now in a while. So huge moment for our yellow diamond lovers. Let me try it on. We are just moments away from the top of our last hour. I've had a lot of unsuccessful auctions tonight, meaning no open, no nothing. This can't be one of them. Take a look. And this is what worries me. If I have a $17,000, if I, from here on out, if I got to get $17,000 for a ring like this, and I can't get a $3,000 open, that is problematic. Have you noticed how a lot of those places that used to sell fine jewelry don't even sell fine jewelry anymore? Either they've gone faux, or they've gone man-made, or they've gone to sterling silver options, or they're selling entirely different things, not even jewelry at all. This is part of the reason. It's because how do you bring values of any kind when things are just, the costs are going up? And yet here we are going back to a price we have not seen in years. And I don't even have an open. So it just is that simple, guys. This is what it's about. And I just want to make sure you know you're going to see a little bit different pricing going forward. It's still going to be a value. We're still going to beat everybody out there. We're going to beat the retailers. We're going to beat the wholesalers. We're going to beat the other shopping channels. But I'll tell you this. The prices do adjust. And they have to eventually. And I took this classic design in this fabulous style with a lot of big diamond weights and said, let's give you a last call at a price tag that we've grown accustomed to, but won't be seen going forward. And I'll tell you what, we don't have an open. Not a surprise, I guess, because we haven't had an open on an auction tonight, except for the ruby. So let's do this. Stay with me on this. I'm going to go lower on the open. I probably better advised to just go over there, take the ring off the wheel, and pretend I never even showed this, and just wipe it from our minds, and say, see you guys Saturday, because this is unheard of. But I'm going to go lower because I'm still a believer that there is at least one caller out there that would love to have this ring and understands the value. But hey, if I make it a little better, that's not going to hurt anybody, right? Except us. But we're so proud to be your purveyors for value. We're so proud to be able to bring natural colors of diamonds for the prices we do. Know your sources. Ask those questions. If something seems a little too good to be true out there, make sure it's natural. Make sure it is, because there's a lot of things happening right now because, like I said, people are trying to get around those higher prices. Seeing a lot of faux, a lot of man-made, a lot of stones that are just treated. So it might look like a yellow diamond, but it's not really a yellow diamond because it's been enhanced so much to get there. I'm going to try something here. Do we have anybody verifying $3,000? No? Okay. Yes? Maybe? It's a maybe? This will help. And we do have some verifications out there, so if you are thinking about it, and you're feeling what I'm about to do, you may want to jump in early. Otherwise, you might have to just go up. And the increments are tiny, so don't worry about that too much. But you may have to go up a little higher to get in because we have a couple of people, I believe, that are already thinking about this. But I can't, if I'm not going to get 3,000, we can't just let it go to the wayside. We have to get this a home. We're not going to start at 3,000 after all. Now we're just reverting to prices we've never seen, never done. It's not going to be $2,900 either. That might help, but I want to make sure we get a lot of people in. $29, $28, $27, $2,600. We have not changed. Nothing's changed except the open. And I'm expecting and listening while I'm talking to just hear somebody scream, open! Don't have it. We don't have the open yet, and we're at 26 now. Here's what I will do. I will do $2,500. $2,500 to start a net. That was like, has anyone ever handed you a $500 coupon? A $500 coupon. There's this place I love to shop. They don't sell jewelry. And sometimes on a big like holiday promotion, they sell pricey pieces. They'll give you $100 off, but you have to spend $10,000. Okay, that's not a big deal. We just gave you a $500 coupon, essentially, on a $17,000 yellow diamond ring. Natural yellow, white diamonds, everything in the ring is VS. It's set in solid 14 karat gold. I'm not sure what is happening right now, but if I don't have an open at 25, no. Let me rephrase that. I'm going to get an open at 25. I am sure of it, but I'm going to give it 60 seconds to find it. And then I promise if 60 seconds do go by and we don't have an open, I'm going to have to find something else to sell. Like not jewelry related, because this is all value. This is where it's supposed to be. I had it as good as, I mean, we could do better, but like still $10,000. It's a lot of money. I want you to spend $25. You can't get a good handbag like that. But that's $2,500. You can't get a leather bag for that right now. You can't. Like designer leather, like fine, really good craftsmanship, all that. You can't get a bag. $2,500. We're looking and searching and really hoping at this point for a $2,500 open. These prices, I know we got used to some really wonky prices here. They're gone. They're done. Here's your all-natural 101 VS Center. Does it say VS up there? I hope you know all of it is. VS, VS, and VS. All of it is. It's, okay, let's give it 60 seconds, Tony. And then I'm going to go out in the phone bank and we'll see if we have it. We're going to see. I just saw somebody hang up, so I don't know. They must have been on something else. We're going to give it 60 seconds. And then I promise you, if we don't get that open, we're not going to show you any more jewelry for tonight. But I think we're going to get it. I'm feeling confident about that. Gotta believe this is a really special moment for any yellow diamond lovers. And before you wait, and again, like I said, I can't do this going forward. I know what we're paying right now for yellow diamonds. We want to continue to bring them. I still want to bring in natural. They asked me the other day, should we start selling simulants or synthetics? No, not yet. Let's not do that. We hopefully won't have to resort to that yet. But these are the kind of values that, oh, goodness, you'd pay this for a simulated stone. You'd pay it for a synthetic stone. We're looking for $2,500. Let me see if we have the open. 60 seconds to get it. Let's take a look at this. 60 seconds. Let's see what we got. And then verify and let me know if we have the open at 25. If we do, great. If we don't, we're moving on to something else. If we have it, great. And you know what? Even when I had an open on an auction today, earlier on what did we get? One bidder. So 2 bidders. And it's that night. Let me show you on the hand. Let's show you what it looks like. It's a tiny size, but it doesn't matter. It's not a pinky ring, so I'm going to put it on anyways. But just know it looks a little snug on me. It's only because it's a size smaller than I wear. But look at that. That is amazing. So we are looking for $2,500. Do we have it? We have 20 seconds left to make it official. I'm going to see if we've got it. 2,500. Forget about that 5,000 or that 4,000 or even that 3,000. I was so sure it was going to get the open at 3,000. And then you guys have a way of surprising me. So here we are. And we've got 7 seconds, and I think we've got the open officially, so it looks like it's going out the door. But will it go at 25? We are about to find out, because again, shortly after getting the open, if we don't have a lot of people, and we don't, then we might have to give it a clock in a hurry here. So I would recommend dialing in on the early side. This is at $2,500 officially. We've got it. Thank you so much. We have our open. Now here's the shocker. We only have the open. And Nothing else. Oh no, a one bidder scenario. This is not good. Lately, I've been doing some smaller increments lately too. But this is, yeah, $25 increments on a $2,500 open seems like, yeah, that's pretty fair. That's still pretty fair. So, well, we're stuck. We are stuck. One bidder only, $2,500. Okay, maybe I think a clock might be in order. This is fabulous. I mean, the only thing I have an issue with is that as somebody who's in the industry, and I mean this sincerely, I do, people say all the time, they say, you must have a lot of jewelry. And admittedly, I do. But I have not bought a lot of TVON jewelry. I have not bought a lot of fine jewelry in the last several years because here's the deal. This is spoiling all of us. And I never get to buy pieces here because you do. And there's nothing ever left because of values like this. I wish there was a way. And you think, well, if you're in the industry and you work with those wholesalers all the time, you can probably make it for less. You could probably work a connection or sweet talk the management at TVON to give you a deal. I don't get these prices. I can't even buy jewelry anymore because what do you think I'm going to go out and spend like 18 times this in retail? No, why? You know better. You can't do that at this point when you see this kind of value. And we can't, as an employee here, can't get a deal like this. Your auctions that I run for you are better than my employee price. I can't get a ring like this at 25. I've tried that argument. I've said, so my mom wants this piece and I want to buy it for her, fill in the blank, birthday, Christmas, Mother's Day, fill in the blank. And they go, okay, here's the price. And I'm going, why is it more than I sold it for on the air? And they're like, because you sold it too cheap. And it's not because they're trying to make up for the fact I sold it too cheap. They just want to get the cost. They're like, we'll give it to you for cost, but it's still, yeah, that cost is more than you actually sold it for on the air. And I'm like, oh, really? Oh, really? Did that happen? I don't know why I would say that in an auction like this. I don't know why I would bring that up. Why would I choose now to share that story with you? Could it be that this is under our own cost at TVON from our manufacturer that's right down the hallway from where I stand? Could be. So we're going to give it a clock. All that, we're going to give it a final 2-minute clock. It's going. I'm going to sell it. We have a $25 increment. If you've never shopped here before, this would be a really good time to just try. And you've got a money-back guarantee. So if you get it at home and you're going, because I need you to be going, oh, I need you to be ecstatic. If you don't get a piece if you get a piece at home and you're not jumping up and down, smiling ear to ear, totally ecstatic, please send it back. Please do. That should be your reaction. Knowing also how little you paid and then seeing the ring in the flesh in person and putting it on your hand, you should be cartwheels. Don't hurt yourself. I only say that because I can't do a cartwheel, so I'm just proverbial cartwheels. You should be doing the proverbial cartwheels, and whatever that little celebration, happy thing you do, that's what you should be doing. And if you don't, you send it on back. Not a problem. But see, I'm so confident that you're going to be so cartwheel, happy, excited, beaming, can't wait, saying to somebody, best friend, husband, somebody saying, okay, take me out because I'm putting on my new yellow diamond. Forget about it. Just wear it every day. Wear it every day. Going to the grocery store, wear your yellow diamond. Going out to run some errands, wear your yellow diamond. Going out to a party, wear your yellow diamond. And $2,500. And you know what? I love the people that do the word-of-mouth advertising. Don't tell anybody what you paid. They're not going to believe you anyways. They'll think it's some faux synthetic simulant, what have you. This is the real deal. No one's going to believe you paid $25,000, let alone $2,500. So let's leave this our secret. And let's just say this, again, this can't happen going forward. So I'm going to give it 2 minutes. And please, oh please, whatever you do, bid if you are halfway interested, because I feel confident that you are going to get this home and you are going to say, I love that ring so much. And I'm so glad I was there on that Thursday to see that meltdown, to take advantage of that moment and to bid. Because People watch this show sometimes on recordings, and I have to read the hate mail all morning long when I wake up and read all those emails in my inbox and see all those messages on Facebook and go, I can't believe I missed that auction. That's what they always say. I can't believe I fell asleep. I can't believe I missed it. I can't believe I was out. I can't believe I missed that auction. Because auctions are one time. You got a chance to get them live and live only. So whatever you do, don't sleep on it. Don't wait, because when it's gone, it's gone. So we're going to give it a final call. 2 minutes. Are you ready? There's a delay. I saw that earlier. I had a dollar ring. We saw it was a good minute, 40 seconds before anybody called in. So there's a delay. So start dialing early in the clock process. We're going to give it 2 minutes. At the clock hits 0, we sell it. We're looking for $25.25 or more. It's a huge value. It doesn't even stay as is if you don't have, listen, if you want it another way, go ahead. If you want all yellow gold, go ahead. I wouldn't do rose gold, don't do it. Just don't do it. It's not a good look. Trust me. But if you want all yellow, go for it, okay? Otherwise, we recommend it in the two-tone gold. All right, I've said what I need to say. Said more than I probably need to say, but sorry, I'm having a soapbox moment here because this is so really, really good. So $2,500, let's give it a 2-minute clock and then we'll sell it. Take a look at it. We're looking for $25.25 or more, and our last call is now. And then we've got a request for some Windsor Sapphire, so we'll see that coming up. And we have our last call right now, which is now 1:49, so hurry on in, and we'll help you out. $2,500, we're looking for $25.25. Let me try it on again. This, again, total weight here. Remember, 101's the center, cushion cut, brilliant, yellow. Natural in VS. The 32 points is the halo. That's a single halo, so there are bigger stones around it. And then there's another 106 in white diamonds. That's a wow. And they're all bigger diamonds. This is not tiny, accent, melly material. They're all bigger round brilliants going around the way. So this is special. See that side? Double border? Yes. Questions? Do you have them? Of course. On my way. Trying it on. We need to do that again. Take a look at it. True to size. Just a smaller size than I wear. It's a 5, but there it is. I wouldn't say it's a pinky ring. I think it's got to be here or here or here. Those are your options. We'll size it for wherever you want to wear it. $2,500 in last call, and I don't even have another bid. Are you kidding? Well, okay. And it's the top of the hour, too. So, wow. Last hour is here, and we are ready to help somebody on this. Somebody's getting it, but we're just not sure yet because we're still giving you 30 more seconds to dial in and be a part of it if you want to be. So that's the one I would try right there. $2,500. We're looking for $25.25 or more. Seconds. 10 seconds. Last call. Here we go. That's it. Really? Really? No power bid of $3,000? Still a great deal. But nope. Bear with me. We have somebody just trying to make a decision. They just dialed in. I'm not sure if they're trying to bid on this or not, but they were in time before the clock, and I don't want to leave them out because they followed the rules. We just haven't heard one way from our operator yet or not, so let's see. $25.25, yes or no? Got it? Sold. Congratulations, that is gone. I don't know who this request was from, but I do have a Windsor Sapphire. And it is a, just want to remind you, this is a good time to tell you that this weekend on Sunday, I'm going to have some Windsors in a color we've never seen before. A color scheme, I should say, because there are 2 colors in the stones. That's kind of what's cool about this zoned sapphire out of Tanzania, is that the Windsor mine, 122 is the ad number, that Windsor mine is a mine that produces a zone type of corundum combo, which is just fun to say corundum combo, but it's usually sometimes can be a ruby sapphire combo. Sometimes the red is not really red, but in this case it's a little more pink, so it's more like a sapphire combo with a pink into a purple color. Sometimes they're more blue, sometimes they're more purple, sometimes they're more pink. We've seen some that have a pinky orange, almost Padbarasha look to them. This is our 133 emerald cut, unheated. They all are. All the Windsor Sapphire mine material is. 51 points in VS Diamonds in the double halo. And it also happens to have this beautiful color balancing or split, or you could call it a bicolor. Even though we don't technically call them bicolor sapphires, they are called zone sapphires. It's still the idea of different elements of sapphire or ruby, depending on the color, coming together like has been found nowhere else in this world. The only material we've ever seen that does this, the only source that we've ever seen produce this, is this mine in Tanzania. So Windsor Sapphire, I will bring you some new colors of Windsor Sapphires coming up on Sunday. We only have one, though, of each because obviously you can see they're all very distinctive in their colors and their pattern and the ratio of how the colors are together. So here's what we're going to do. I'll try it on, and then we're going to give you a great price tag, and it is going to be a lot more affordable than this $49.99 it once was. We don't have many of them, and again, we're going to see different colors on Sunday than the reds, the pinks, and the purples, and the blues that we've been seeing. So expect something a little different. I love how even from this distance it looks more like an ombre pattern, going from a darker shade to a slightly lighter into another shade entirely. This one's only $25.99 tonight for our Windsor Mine material. So many collectors out there talk about this, but they've never seen it. It's been a fascinating stone. We've been really fortunate. I don't know anywhere else in the world that you can get it. There's been one stone that's been documented that was auctioned off at a natural history auction, 9,000 a carat. So that's with, again, I wouldn't say everybody knows about it or its existence, but the collectors that study gems, that, follow them for a hobby and follow them passionately, they are familiar and understand this stone and have heard about it, but still everyone struggles to find an example of it out there. So our last call on the show, because we're only about 55 minutes. So again, since this was a request, it's a good reminder to continue to bring requests in for this Thursday night. If there's anything we can share with you or show you, we'd love to do that. Or something you just want to see, whatever it is, we're here to help. And that is exactly what we're here to do, and we'd love to do that. We've got plenty of time to get requests in, and we hope you'll bring yours in. If there's something we can recap from earlier tonight, we have quite a few pieces here that are still available from earlier, so I would, never hesitate to ask about those either. And then we do have our white diamond. We've got that $9.99 kunzite. We have a really special men's blue zircon that's here. Had a 16 karat 68 Asher cut tanzanite with big pink diamonds. I'm going to do a quick wheel here because we got a really special wheel of an assortment, and including a piece you've not seen before as well. So we'll show those next. Let me know on the Windsor Sapphire, $25.99. Then I'm going to start the wheel with what looks like a Padparasha Sapphire. It is actually one of the top imperial topaz in a designer decadent mounting. And let's zoom on back, show you everything we got. We're going to have a really busy last hour because most of our weeknights, the last hour has been the busiest because there's a lot happening. So I think a lot of people are tuning in towards the end of the show. Take a look. Wow, this is cool. Two fancy cut sapphires together. We've got some tanzanite with yellow diamonds. We've got mahenge spinel. And we'll leave it at that with these 5 incredible pieces balancing out our wheel and give it a tad more room. Now check this out. That ring in the front right, I've never had the pleasure of presenting this. Awfully excited to have it because there are 2 fancy cut stones there. And they are sapphires, but different tones of sapphires. And they almost are, what would you call that cut? Really pretty is what it is. Cornflower blue and a little more royal blue together. Woven diamonds through the band. Loving this tanzanite with yellow diamonds on the side. How about this? Mahenge roval. More red than it is pink. Then we have the stunning, that is the perfect color of imperial topaz, exactly what you want. The big mandarin garnet with the cushion cut square. And how about 2 sapphires together woven through that diamond mounting? I love it. That's going to be, and by the way, that's 18 karat gold. So you can tell by looking 18 karat gold on that one. The rest are 14K. So this is your 18 karat here. Everything else can be changed. So the 18 karat sapphire bypass ring, that's got to stay in the yellow 18K. The rest of them can all be changed in their gold color. We're all going to take care of sizing for you. They're one of a kinds across the board, and we got a deal on the Fantastic 5, that's for sure. Moving them out as low a price as we can ever do. We have really set the bar high for value, and we've just set the prices low. So it's going to carry on through for the rest of the evening tonight. That's why I hope you'll let us know what you'd like to see, because we can do that with your request as well, whatever that might be. So hurry in with the request, because you see the discounts that are happening. But if you know these rings, some of them have been on the air before, like most of them. And you might recall that a lot of these pieces have been in that $59.99 range, $69.99 range. How do you like this? $69.99, $69.99, $69.99. So one of the five, $59.99. The other four, $69.99. Doesn't have any bearing except for we're just taking them extra, 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 extra low. That's all we got to do. When they're gone, they're gone. Just move them on out. Nothing up here is $59.99 tonight. They're all one of a kinds. When they go, they go. They're going to go because we're suddenly, can't even get anyone on the phone lines. We've only had, every time I look up, we have every line locked up. So we got a lot of people shopping the previous pieces of the show. We have a lot of people making their requests. Maybe a lot of people already tuned in and getting in on the lines early for this wheel. They're not even $59, $49, $39, $99. This is going to be heavily discounted. I need to move a lot of jewelry in the last 50 minutes of this show. We're going to make sure we do. Here's how we do it. Take a look at this wheel. This is absolutely fantastic. When you talk about Mahenge, I'll walk you through carat weights too. Let's get familiar. 515 on the Mandarin, 86 points in diamonds. Your two sapphires together, 215. Windsor already gone. Thank you so much. These two sapphires together are 215. There's a carat over in each. 18K, 32 points in diamonds. The Imperial, I want to call it a Padparasha. It's an Imperial Topaz. It's a 114 elongated pear shape, sliding right into that elongated chevron style band. Then we've got the Tanzanite. 306, big yellow diamonds on the sides. That is 62 points. That means a 31-point yellow diamond on each side. They're big. And then we go to last but not least, the Mahenge Roval. Yes. Let's try on the Windsor again. And that beautiful Mahenge is an 87-point Roval stone. So here's what we're going to do to make sure they disappear right now. It is time for all of them to go, and they are not even going to be that low of $39.99. We're taking them lower for you right here, right now, and it is time to dial. If you have a favorite, and you know if you do, somebody else likes it as well. So get ready, and here's the Windsor Sapphire one more time in the hand, and thank you on that one. That can be changed in the gold color if you'd prefer, yellow or rose. You got it. Who got it, by the way? Was it our requester? Oh, okay. I never heard who the requester was, so I wasn't sure about that. But again, I'll have more on Sunday in a new color scheme for you, but there it is up close. That's almost a Padparasha color, too. Purples into the lighter purples, into the pinks, into the pod light color. So a little bit of an orangey pink. Yes? The pink diaspora. Oh, you took the pink diaspora. I was wondering what everyone was shopping for. The lines have been so busy, and I just had to ask. So that was the pear shape. Who got that one? Debbie, thank you. Shopping 227. Then our Windsor Sapphire's gone. Let me know if she has any other questions on the, yeah.
Can you also put flash a little bit the round tanzanite?
And what about it? Just want to see it again?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Flash it, sure. Yeah, you got it. We'll show that round tanzanite again. It was an auction that didn't take, and so I ended up discounting even further. Let me go ahead, and I'm not done reducing this wheel either, but let me flash this because I just had a request to flash this tanzanite. Now, I know the oval up there is a 3-carat 06. This is a 229 in the round. So round stone, 229, 58-point diamond weight. This would be a little surprise if this is still here, but I think it is. So here you go. One last look at it. This is $999 for this tanzanite. I'm just flashing it for you, and then we're going to put it on the hand for you as well, so you can see how it really looks when you see it from a little further away, because it's got a nice feel. There's a lot of nice gold weight to it at first, and then you have those beautiful diamonds as well, all bigger, as I've been pointing out all night long. Bigger diamonds throughout. That's a pave design. Then you have the prong set in the corners of your 4 petals. Only $999. That's it. So that's a good one. That's white, yellow, or rose gold as well. So just a request to bring that back out. If you missed the full presentations, there have been 2. So we're happy to bring that back out. We can show it up close again. I just want to get this wheel, and I want to complete the discounting on this wheel so we can really help you out, because instead of, where'd I end? $39.99. Let's try something a little different. Anything on this wheel is going to be the same price. So you may even take 2 or 3 of your favorites off the wheel if we get low enough, and we will, because they're not even $3,999. They're not even $3,000 or $2,999. We're going even lower than that. Take them all. Take whatever you love. That Imperial is top notch. You don't see as much pink in Imperial anymore. One source stone, all natural color. Whenever you see any little bit of pink, that makes it really specialty. This is mostly pink. Forget about orange or yellow. It's mostly pink color on that Imperial Topaz out of Brazil. And they're not going to be $29.99. There's a 515 Mandarin looking pretty good up there. How about the 2 fancy cut sapphires set in 18 karat solid gold? Not even $1,999. Now we're talking. Because that, I'm just looking at any one of those pieces. I keep jumping around from piece to piece to piece because any one of those for $19.99 is spectacular. But we're not doing $19.99 either because I'm waiting for your phone calls. And so we're going to make them a lot easier and a lot more affordable right now. And this is the wheel to own. And I mean the whole wheel if you want to. Because talk about a value where you could buy one and you could get 2 or 3 for the price that one was supposed to be. We'll do, you know what, better than even $19.99. I got a 60-second span of opportunity here for you. And I love, anybody else noticing the reds coming through on that oval? Really important. Let's make them $18.88 instead. Anyone you like, 60 seconds only, and then we move right along. A lot to show you, but again, last call on the show is coming up. It's all ready. We've got 45 minutes, and get requests in because the requests that have been coming in, we've been able to accommodate and move a lot of jewelry at a super affordable price, and that's what it's all about. 1888, 45 seconds now. Tell me which one you like. I'll tell you these sapphires, fascinating cut, and 2 cut identically here, but purposely 2 different shades of blue, so you get that really beautiful clarity and glow, but then the diamonds that are woven through it, 1888. Huge value. All right, let's keep on moving. We got a lot to show you. So we've got another tanzanite. It's a little larger. It's an 8 carat. I don't know why those are here. I have no idea. Mahenge spinel? Imperial Mandarin at 515. The tanzanite's at 306 with 31-point yellow diamonds on each side, matched up. Nothing is making sense on that wheel. Let's keep moving. All right. Does anybody need to see the tanzanite one more time? That 9, I'm just shocked that's still here. We had that 229 for under $1,000 still hanging out here. Okay, let's keep moving then. Nobody on the wheel? All right. I do have another tansy. It's our 3, or rather, let's do the 8 carat. Let's just go with the big one here because the 2 carats here and now the 3 carats here. Maybe we're just looking for an 8 carat, a much bigger stone. I've got it. So here we are coming up next. I'm moving these aside. And here we are with the 807 Blue Wing Block D cushion cut square in a bridge. But a bridge we don't see all that often. That's for sure. Look at that triple row. This is nice and wide throughout the inside. And then stays tapered a little bit through the back for comfort. But look at that triple row. And then you see, this is my favorite part of this bridge. It has more exposure of the stone than most of them do. That doesn't mean it's an insecure setting. It just means that you get more of that lovely look of that stone all the way through. So you get to see the pavilion, you get to see the culet, you get to see more of your 807 carat you have here. And the item number is 198. Let's move it. We got to do something crazy here. On this one, it's going to be fabulous. It's one of those buys we just simply love. You got an 807 in just the cushion cut square, 86 points in the diamond weight. That's your triple row that's running underneath, but you will see all those aspects. You will see this profile view. You will see, I mean, jewelry, we don't just look at it from the top. It's how we buy jewelry usually, just by looking at it from, up front and center there. But you end up, especially as you, the wearer, you end up seeing so much of the profile, and that's an important detail to have when it's really made the right way like this is. And if we're making this simple and affordable, it can't be $99.99 anymore. This is a really special look. We can do the white, the yellow, or the rose gold. Here it is on the hand. You've got a special look there. Yes, cushion cut square distributes that 8 carat plus weight well so that it's still wearable while you're still getting into a big, important size of blue wing. Block D, which is our exclusive. And just a fabulous little collection of stones from the very best block of the only mine. And it's not going to be $9,999 either. So here we go. It's going to be a big discount. We got to make this one happen. And it's a very soft cornered cushion. So it almost at first glance looks like a round. It's part of the beauty of when you get a square cushion. It tends to look like a round, but it's still going to have that premium value and an extra special exclusivity to it because you don't like to, you're not going to waste the cut very often. And they willingly said, yes, let's waste some of the rough material just so that we can get a fancier cut like this is. and yet you don't have to spend $9,000. I'm going to put it on the auction block. We did it with a yellow diamond, and what we had to do was, in a word, shameful, how low I had to go just to get it to go. Presents a bit of an issue here on a Blue Wing Block D that's supposed to be, you see it, $99.99. I could auction it right now for $5,000 to open. I think we got to do better than that. And this is how you come on in. Play the game of best values ever. This is really, it's a night where we have seen some really, truly record-setting discounts. I'm not going to make it $5,000, $4,500 or $4,000 to start. We just need to make this irresistible. It's exactly what I'm going to do. We must, I'm perplexed. I have a 229 and a 3-carat tanzanite tonight that are both still here. So I'm just wondering if maybe it is the larger material we're looking for tonight. And if that's the case, here it is, less than $4,000 to start. How about $3,500 to start? Well, I'll put it this way. If you look at a per carat level right now at $3,500 on an 807 as this is, that would put it right in that really good $400, $430 a carat. That's a great deal. I'm going to do better than that, though, because we're going to just, again, we're knowing that struggling with these auction opens tonight has been a thing. Let's make sure we get it down to even lower than $3,500. It's going to be a $10 increment, so we can help you there. But also needing to get that open first. Any gold you want, think about how good this looks even in the yellow gold. That's a great option. If you're just a yellow gold lover, they look great that way too. But it's not going to be $3,500 or $34 or $33 or $32 or $31. Let's make it $3,000 to start. 807 museum level tanzanite. You've got that crazy glow and flash of the reds. Here it is on the hand. Any gold you want, any size you need. And yes, it's $3,000 to start for 60 seconds only on an 8-carat. And that's got now, well, let's recalculate. Because right now, that would actually come down to about $370 a carat. So $370. And what are you paying out there for Black Seas? $3,000 a carat? Oh, I'm sorry, in wholesale just a few days ago. Hong Kong trade show just wrapped up. A few days ago, there was Block C. This is just a wholesale invite-only trade show, and there was Block C material, obviously not as high quality. Block C material going for $3,000 a carat at a wholesale trade show, the biggest that there is. So, let's sit at home, kick back, feet up, dial to a phone number, have a best of not available anywhere else tanzanite for $3,000 for a whole ring. Better than the per carat price of a lesser quality stone. I would say that's a way, and I know you guys are here going, well, that's TVON though. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm watching. That's why I've shopped with, whether it's a month or 5 years you've been shopping. This is why we love the values. Why now, I don't need to go spend more for less. But when we get down to $370 a carat and you add in 86 points in diamond weight, give you a lot of gold like this bridge has, well, that's obviously not supposed to be happening, but it is if we get the open. Obviously, I can't start it out. If I could bid, I'd be bidding, but I can't bid. Questions? Sean, what's the question? No, I can't. But that's a good question, and there's no better person to ask than me because, I'm the only one who can answer that question. Yeah, so that's it. It was a $10,000 ring. We had a $5,000, then a $45,000, then a $4,000, then a $35,000. I can't go any lower than $3,000. That's it. $3,000 to open, and we're going to give it a final call here. We are verifying 2 different callers, so we'll see if either of them do want to actually officially get it started here. We would be looking at a great value if we do, because $370 a carat, I think we all know where that stands on the value meter. Okay. Last chance. We've got a beautiful Padparasha. We have a really stunning, very high-end Alexandrite. I got 2 museum pieces that we're going to close out. One's a fire opal, one's a Marilani mint garnet. We'll show you those before we go. $3,000. Do we have anybody thinking about this one? Edward, are you thinking about this one? No, okay. So we'll move on. Let's go. We got a really special emerald here, carat 88. Okay, we'll see this one. This one's good. And then we'll probably do a recap here for our last few minutes because we have a lot of pieces that are, ooh. Now, what's interesting about this is it's giving brilliance like it's a diamond, but it's green and it's an emerald and it's bright, perfect, classic green. And it looks like that $50,000 Zambian stone that we have that we've shown a couple of times that you guys thought I was kidding, but it's really a $50,000 ring. Because that's what happens when you get that specific color and clarity, and yet this Colombian stone, which is new tonight, has all that. Yes, go ahead. A tanzanite from before, was it a 229, a 306, or an 807? 229. I know exactly which one that is. All right. We've got that on. So this is now probably the 5th time we've shown this. And the good news is it's still here. So let's show it real quick before we get into the details on the emerald. This is it. Now, this may be the last time we show it tonight because it is verifying, but it is item number 199. True story, about 35 minutes into the show, I put this on the auction block thinking that was a great idea. It wasn't. I had an auction. We tried to start at $1,000. Well, that was after many, many, many reductions in the open. And then I thought, for sure, we're going to get $1,000 to open, and we didn't. About a half an hour, 45 minutes beyond that went by. And I was looking at it here on my counter in front of me, and I said, that's still here? And I put it up there, and I flashed it, and I said, if anybody wants it, it's $9.99. And we've had question after question after question since then. It's still here. And it is still $999. 229 stone, round, museum reserve. You know that because the quality is so good. The red's coming through, the saturation level you have. Also 58 points in diamonds. I know because I've sold this mounting a couple thousand times here in my 7 years here. It's very, very designer. But I will tell you, it's not inexpensive to make. And there's 58 points in diamonds, which may not sound like a lot. When you look at it again, look at how every individual stone is set. They're bigger stones, because I know it's easy to look at pave, and the point is for it to look like solid diamonds. Sometimes in pave, it's tough to differentiate between bigger stones and smaller stones. These are bigger stones. There's a concavity to the way the petals are. That means it does this, like a bowl that you put your cereal in the morning. Every single petal of this flower or clover is like a little bowl. And the bigger diamonds are paved within that. And then just for an added bonus, they put the big 4 diamonds that are in the corners of where the bowls meet. So 58 points, we get there by putting really big diamonds together. If anybody would like it, it's in your gold color and your size for $999. We have no other blue wing block D ring in our inventory that is $999. Not a one. I've had 1 carats that are more. We've had 1.5 carats that are more. This is the 229. Take a look at it. I think it needs 60 seconds. This is kind of like your full presentation here, but for the 5th time tonight. And it's $999, and we're just verifying on it, right? Just verifying. So it's not gone yet, but we're verifying, right? Thank you, we're verifying. Edward verifying, Tim verifying. What about you, Will? Are you verifying as well? Oh boy, now it's gonna come down to a fight. It might be a lot of people on this one. Let me try it on again. Then we'll get back to the emerald, I promise. We will be returning to the emerald that we were just starting to show you. Here's the 229 on the hand. Any gold you like, but that's a lot of ring for $999. Is it not? It's a great stone. That's a huge size. It's a bold, beautiful color. Saturated, reds, yeah. Oh, hi. How's Joanne doing? Where's she calling from, by the way? One more time up close. Hi, hi in Ohio. Hi there. Hi, Joanne. All righty. Next up, let's go to our emerald. The emerald is going to be item number 9966. A carat 88. This, again, is the one we just started to talk about when we had that request to bring that back. Well, here it is. Top color. Great saturation. A lot of flash. Flashy, flashy, flashy. And it is a 188 oval emerald. That's a big size in the emerald world. This is chromium rich. Chromium does not like to let that rough crystal grow very large. So when you get a chromium rich stone and it's big, you know that emeralds top out and the buying guide's at 4 carats. So you know if we're halfway there, it's a good size. It's got a carat 11 in the diamonds in the bridge. And sure enough, there's only one. You already knew that. So we'll do white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold for you, but the value has to be good, and it's brand new. Don't let that stop you. I know it's easy to assume if it's brand new, how much could she discount a brand new piece that was made today? Well, we're going to do it anyways. Do you ever go into a jewelry store and you go in and maybe you only visit that high-end store once every couple years because it's in the big city? And I did that the other day. I was in a big store, it was a big city, went into the jewelry store, and it was all the same jewelry that was in there the last time I visited, which was about 2.5 years ago, which then was the same jewelry that it was the prior 2 years to that. It was like, it's the same jewelry all the time. It never changes. It never, I marvel at that. I love that I just mentioned that we made this today. Don't you love that? I mean, like hot off the press here. Brand new. And every time you tune in, I don't care what show it is, you're going to see brand new jewelry. Brand new. Something you've never seen before. And in our world of fine jewelry especially, it just doesn't usually work that way. There's so little variety. There's so little change in what's offered by any establishment. I just love that we can bring you this new. And you've got a beautiful stone. This looks so much like that $50,000 Zambian. I keep looking down to check that it's not. It really does. And we really do have an oval Zambian emerald here that is $50,000 TVON price. It's one of our most expensive pieces we have. Second only to a pink diamond and a Paraíba. That is it. I mean, it's just, this is the absolute twin of it. And yet it's not $50,000. It's not even $99.99, which is what I have established here on the bag. This is that ring. This is the brand new ring, the emerald, and this is the price tag. And we're not going to make it $99.99 tonight. It is set to move here, and we've got 30 minutes left in the broadcast on our Thursday and got to move a lot of jewelry still. So we're going to do that, and we're not talking about $99.99 or even, if I go half of that at $4,999, we're in for a deal. We're going to make it a lot more affordable than that even. This is a perfect time. A perfect time to get in. Yes.
Janet from Texas just wanted to tell you that everything she's
Uh-huh.
telling you is excellent.
Oh.
Everything she's bought is as
Oh, that's really nice to hear. Janet, thank you. Janet in Texas, first of all, thank you. She was shopping tonight too, right? Thank you, Janet. I just want to relay. She was kind enough to relay a message through Edward to me that she said she wanted to let us know that thanking us for all the great jewelry that we offer, letting us know that the quality is so amazing and so beautiful, and that always everything is as to be expected. And that is, that's a huge compliment, because I know the industry of internet and online with, it's great ways to shop conveniently these days, but things oftentimes are a little bit sometimes different than we expected, right? So it's really nice to hear that, because obviously that's exactly what we strive for, and that's why we show you these pieces in detail and give you all the specs. So thank you, Janet, so much for shopping. Appreciate your kind words. Let's talk about $49.99 as even a better value. How about it? Make it $3,999. There's an instant $1,000 coupon that hopefully makes that a little easier to get a home today. And that is going to be our one and one alone on that beautiful, bright, stunning carat 88 emerald. And again, it is Colombian, but it has that top-notch color. We usually don't see that level of quality out of Colombia. So that is that really exceedingly high-end color you have there, but also that beautiful 111 diamond mounting that is also a variety and variation of our world-famous bridge mounting that now is getting a lot of, there's a lot of people doing, copies and whatnot of styles like this that really we, I won't say invented, but really I think have really helped to make it popular in the industry as something that's new and fresh and updated out there, that's really giving you a new way to set your piece, but still leaving it classic. So $39.99 on that one. Then I have, what we've been craving is a lot of aqua lately. Since we're in the final 28 minutes of our last official show of March, because we have a show tomorrow for the last day of March, but it's an online only show. So let me just go ahead and show you this aqua, which is item number 203. Celebration here of our last of the birthstone for this month. And we'll have other aquas, but we've really been featuring them quite heavily the last month or so. And this is an aqua that I wanted to help you out. And I flashed it earlier because we had a really big stone. We had a 598. And actually, that's now gone. So I thought, well, if the 598's gone, and now we have a 249, but it's really beautiful diamond weight. 128 is the diamond weight here, so a lot of diamond weight you're still getting in this classic style. It reminds me a lot of the 598 we had as far as the diamond weight goes and the way it's all the way around the center, but down the sides as well. What I'm stunned at is this. I have a price tag here, and I mentioned this when I had the 598 earlier, that this was a lot more than the 598 ended up being. The 598 was what was it? I got it down way low. I shouldn't even publicize it anymore, but it was down. We got it way down in price. This one was set to go at $39.99 tonight. Here's what I'm going to do instead. I really want to I'm thinking with the last few minutes of our last, at least, television show for March, I thought what we could do is bring this down, maybe one more auction here, because that seems to be the method that's allowing us to get a lot of extra discounts on the pieces tonight. How about this? And I know we've been celebrating aquas. It was last night that I had the wheel. It was a trio. Remember, they were all $4,000. That was last evening, and most of those went and found their homes. Here's what I'm going to do. Last call for March. I want to make this happen. Take a look at it. This is too good. I need to make sure you get an aqua opportunity before the month ends. We've been featuring most everything we have, so there won't be nearly as many aquas on the show going forward as there have been this month. I know these big Sierra Santa Marias are such a great saturation. That's why they deserve a little higher in price tag. Watch this. I'm going to put on the auction block. It frees us up. It frees us to leave the $39.99 world and do something that we've never done. And you can't do a 128 diamond mounting for much less than that. That's a mounting that's really carrying that. A lot of that price tag is in that diamond mounting with the 128. But I had the perfect idea. Since anything's been going, and I mean really, anything goes on these auctions tonight. We have seen crazy discounts and really incredible values. I'm going to do it again. And for those of you that have said, here's always this is the give and take. With aquas, and we've been showing you a lot of them, it's either the bigger stones, they get up there really fast, like $4,000 and more. And then we have the smaller stones, which don't usually carry with them as much of the saturation level. So to see this one here, if we can do both, if we can get to the big size and the great saturation and a lot of diamonds with it, and move it away from where we've seen aquas consistently for 30 calendar days, let's do it. It's going on the auction block, which gives us freedom to really adjust the pricing, move it lower, not even ask for $39.99. How about $3,000? No, that's not going to work. We need to, this is what's been happening. The auctions have come down lower and lower and lower. That's what's produced some of these great, really, truly incredible values. And now we're at the end of the night. So $3,000, $25,000, we could go $2,000 right here and now. And now we lose money. If we get the open, we're going to have some serious loss here, because I'm not starting at $2,000 either. That's where the mounting actually, if you need the exact price on the mounting to create it, it costs us $2,764 to make the mounting. That doesn't mean make the ring. That means make the gold and the diamond portion of it. The aqua is extra. So at $2,000, you're saving on the mounting, free aqua. Let's now go lower, just because we don't have an open yet. And we got to make sure we get it gone. And the only way to do that is to get the open. Otherwise, it stays here with me. And we don't want to have to show this in April when we're not showcasing. Well, it'll still have April's birthstone, but this is all about getting the best aquas out of here in March. It's what we've been doing. Here's one more for you. And it's not going to be $1,900, $1,800, $1,700, or $1,600 to open. We're going to go $1,500 to open. That's it. And that has not happened. But this will be my final aqua of the month of March for 2023. There's no doubt about that. It will be. So if we got this last call and this is our last chance, well, suddenly we have, look at the value. $1,500 to open. That's it. $2,700 plus mounting, $1,500 to open. Big aqua as well. Take a look. Sierra Santa Maria, the best of the best. And let's see if we've got the open at $15,000. What a great weight. Now that is a great value. So $25 increment beyond that. If we get the open at $15,000, I cannot believe I just said $1,500 associated with an aqua of that size. But here we go. Looking for an open still. Still got a chance to get you in. You could be that first bidder. You might be the only bidder. We've We had one and done auctions tonight, so it may not be unusual at this point in the show to have this be a one and done, and maybe potentially you're going to get it at 15. That's a lot of value there. Let me try it on. It looks like we may have the open. So $25 increments from here on out. Don't hesitate. Whatever you do, 44 seconds now. Let's see. I think we're officially okay. Look at that. Look at that. And that's 128. Very heavy diamond mounting there. And our very, let's see, I think 25 seconds. We're just verifying here. I tell you, this is really good. This is really something. But I knew, here we go with the last aqua of the month, on television at least. So here we go. It's a good time. Pick it on up. Let's see what happens. We've got the open. Yes, right? Okay, so here we are. We are going to sell it. It's going to go. Isn't that a cool ring? White, yellow, rose, any size. We've got the open, right? Question? Okay, so we've got the open at 15. And I guess with one bidder, that means it is time to clock it. So we have enough time to show you any last minute requests. A lot of people like to wait to the last minute. I just want to also point out with this mounting, that is one row of diamonds. And so see the wider halo you have around the aqua? That's only one row. Those are much bigger diamonds than we typically see in a halo by itself. And it's giving you the width of 2 rows, but it's all one row brought together around that aqua. Then you have your split shank. That's bigger diamonds as well. They go a little smaller than what's in the halo, but still in that split shank design. And we only have, oh gosh, we have one bidder. So it's happening. Just what my fear, and it's been happening all night, so I guess I shouldn't be surprised when it's the end of the show like this that we've only got one bidder, but that's where we're at. $25 increments only. Let's give it 2 final minutes, and then we say goodbye to the big aqua. It's going one way or the other. Then we still have the gents zircon. I'm looking at what I have to recap, and I've got a few pieces I'll be recapping. That's for sure. We've got a couple of pieces, so stick around if you want to see what you've missed tonight. We'll show you those. The white diamond ring too, GIA certified 101 white diamond is still here. So 15, and let's see if we got 15, 25 or more, and last call to get in with 93 seconds remaining. This should get everybody's attention. There has not been an aqua. We've had these sizes, we've had those diamond weights, but they're usually 4,000 and more. Had a lot of them be in that $59.99 range or the $49.99 range. So what a savings, but I get sentimental sometimes like with these special pieces or the timing of it. And boy, we have really jam-packed this entire month with most of our Sierra Santa Maria inventory, and you can't just go replenish that with more. When they're out there in the world, there's documented price tags that have been auction houses getting 60 and 70,000 a carat for true, honest-to-goodness Sierra Santa Maria. There have been some retailers and some different estate resellers that have had Sierra Santa Maria, also 60, 70,000 a carat. Yes. The length, sure. Are we comfortable with a ruler? Point facing down in the length. You got it. Here it is on the hand. This is the length with the ruler. If they're comfortable with millimeter sizes, I can do that as well. But the extension of that top to bottom point to the base of the pear shape is a 3/4 of an inch. Yep, it's right at 3/4 of an inch. That's why we anchor it with the split shank so that the shank doesn't, notice that's why we do that, by the way. Instead of just one row that meets up like it would typically be, we do the split where it goes wider to more narrow through the back so that it really keeps it centered, because it is a bigger, larger platform, but then it's tapering through the rear of it so it's comfortable to wear. Do we have anybody that wants to go 15, 25 or more? Like I know Will's verifying. Edward, are you verifying on this one or something else? Something else? Okay. So here we are. Last call. Will, we're just waiting on you to see if you want to get in. Do we have 15, 25? Yes or no? 3/4 of an inch at the widest point, but then it tapers. Just waiting on you, Will. They're out, sold. Congratulations. That's gone. Let's do a recap with our 18 minutes left. Oh, I know what we need to recap as well. We need to show you. Yeah. Yeah, It's just a lot of money. It's like a $100,000 piece. Do they have $100,000? Or is that a personal question? I mean, I don't know. It's just a really pricey piece. This is it, though. I'll show it. I just didn't feel like it was a $100,000 night, you know? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but just didn't feel like that kind of night. But 9978, it's a 139. You know why it's so, well, first of all, the reason we send it to GIA is because it's important. We didn't just want to throw it in a mounting. So we sent it to GIA, and this is what the end result was. I'm going to show you the 3 levels of the cert. We have got photographs. This is photography. So that's actually the stone here in traditional lighting and in incandescent lighting. So it goes to that purple color. And then you have a 139 stone with a 5.8 by 7.8 millimeter size. And you have, we call it blue-green to purple-pink, oval brilliant cut, and we know it's from Brazil. We didn't need to request the origin because we know it's from Brazil. So this GIA cert is coming with your alexandrite. We have set that alexandrite with a carat 39 size in a 105 diamond bridge. I kid you not, guys, this is just under $100,000, at least it is supposed to be. If you would like it tonight, it is the highest end alexandrite we have, and that includes stones that are bigger in size, but they have a lot of yellow to them. Usually we'll have some bigger alexandrites every now and then. I know there's been a 10 carat and a 12 carat, but they have a lot of yellow golden color. That's not the best color you want to see. You want to see blue greens to reds. That's what you want to see. That's what this stone delivers. We have a great, I kid you not, guys, $98,999. I mean, it's GIA certified. It's a beautiful stone. I just know that typically with the 1 carat 39s, we try to get them down closer to 10,000. This is a really special stone, though, with the cert. And obviously, you see, we can't show you color change on TV. You can't do that. But we do show you at least the cert. That's what's helpful, is that even before you get it at home and are able to shine UV light on it and see it for yourself in a normal light environment, you've got the cert telling you and showing you what the color change is going to look like. But I'm going to blow it out right now. If anybody would like it, it was so nice of them to call in and say, let's see it anyways. I'm going to do it right now for $6,999 first caller. Just blow it out. Just have to. Just got to blow it out. I just got to blow it out. I mean, they were kind enough to say, I'm interested. Here it is. That way it's a value. We even got it under 10,000, which is usually where a 1 carat 39 that's not certified goes when it's giving you that level of color change. So $69.99 on our alexandrite in the bridge. Then we're going to get to our recap for our last 15 minutes, which is a few of the pieces that I really feel strongly should go before the show ends. And that'll be a white diamond, a kunzite. We'll have a nice variety for you. Alexandrite is verifying at $69.99. That is a really important piece. Also have kunzite, white diamonds, big tanzanite, and a gents blue zircon, all coming up here for a recap. And then I'm going to throw in another tanzanite too. We'll get you a big cushion cut. So here's where it all begins. Have a GIA certified 101 white diamond. Then we have the kunzite here, and these will be a variety of different prices, but they're all one of a kind, and it's our last look at each. And then we're also going to show you, we're going to show you 2 incredible tanzanite options. Zoom it on back, get you some room here, and then get ready, because we either have this gigantic 16 carat, it's a 1668 with 40 points in pink diamonds. That's stunning. And then we have a little bit smaller, but still an 8 carat, and that's going to be the 807. And that 807 is complete with a bridge that has a lot of diamond weight as well. So here's a little recap for you. Zircon gents ring in the back, cushion cut tanzanite in the front. Did anybody get any of these? Because let me know if you did. I didn't hear about it. Which one? Oh, it is. Why did nobody tell me that? Okay. All right. White diamond is already sold. Don't panic if you bought it. I just found out. Can we put the alexandrite there for the moment? Just keep looking at that. $69.99, 139 alexandrite. Yes, we can. Okay, so now, is there anything else that's already sold off this wheel, or can I proceed? Just got to make sure. Got some new operators learning the ropes here, so we're so thankful to have new operators, but it does take some time to get used to the process, right? The rules. So, all right, so here we go. Well, we've got the big tanzanite. Here's the 1668. This is the kunzite, which is going to be a, what was that kunzite? I'm trying to go on memory, and I'm not remembering. And 520 is the kunzite. Then you've got that really, really impressive 807 tansy. That's going to have that diamond weight at 86 points. And then the Alexandrite we just presented. And then you've got the blue zircon men's ring, which is a 442 with 48 points in diamonds. Everything on this wheel is under $10,000. The more pricey would be the 1668 of the Blue Wing Block D in that fabulous Asher cut. We have the blue zircon men's ring. Yes. Question. Okay, the men's blue zircon is just sold, so 9,000 is your item number. That was $19.99, by the way. And any gold you want, don't worry, I'm going to put something else up there for you to look at, which is going to be the big fire opal, which we haven't even seen tonight, but I'm going to discount that one. Might as well show you something new as well. So the zircon just sold. Then we're going to show you here. That's the fabulous fire opal. That stone has a gigantic, now you would never, ever guess. What would you guess? I mean, I'll give you a hint. This is a 1668 tanzanite. So this looks about, what, 15 carats or so? Is it a trick question? Yes, it is. The fire opal is a 4 carat. It's a 438. 438 in a fire opal that looks like the 16 carat tanzanite. What about a value? Yes. Oh gosh, we discussed this earlier, didn't we? I like the white gold, Stanley, but if you're still feeling yellow gold, I'd say those two options are best. White or yellow, but I just like it in the white gold with that particular hue and saturation. So is there ever a better way to prove that an opal looks bigger than it weighs than that example right there? That's a 438 fire opal. It's a 438. It's gigantic. Okay, so let's get them all out the door. This is $99.99 for the Tanzanite 1668. Excuse me. That's got pink diamonds on the sides. Go ahead, Stanley. What's the question? Undergallery of the men's ring. You got it. The undergallery of the men's ring looks like this. It is fully finished, Stanley. It sure is. Here it is. There's your inside of the gent's ring. Now it's your ring. That's your inside undergallery. It does have that quilted style. Right now it's a size 10. We can go up or down from there if he needs to have that adjusted. So our Blue Wing Block D 1668 is $99.99. You know the Alexandrite is $69.99. We have the Fire Opal here, which you haven't seen yet fully presented. That's only going to be $29.99 if you want the big Fire Opal. We'll blow that out. And that has a carat 50 exactly in diamonds. This is the 807. Well, guess what? Same price. Had it up for auction, didn't go. So that'll also be $29.99 tonight. If you want anything on the right side, either the Fire Opal or the 807, they're $29.99 a piece. And then we go to the Kunzite, which is only $999 for that super saturated deluxe. And that is the 5 carat 20 oval Kunzite. So a few recaps in our last 9 minutes left together. This is a special wheel, and I love that we have 2 great options in Tanzanite. That is our largest Asher cut by far that we have. You're also getting that really special color saturation. That's why we also, oh, thank you, Holly. I just got your message. She said she got a 1 carat diamond from us. She said, I stole it. I love that. She said, I stole a yellow diamond from you guys, and I love it. That's great. I'm so happy to hear that, Holly. Well, wear it in good health and enjoy your yellow diamond. Yes, question? Right. I can show it up close for you. Sure enough. We've got the emerald again, 9966. I'll move everything else aside. They want to see it real close, right? I'm sorry, the circus or the surface? Is it smooth? Oh boy, yeah. So what's confusing about this emerald, that emeralds don't usually do this. This is actually, I said it earlier, it's kind of a brilliant emerald. It looks brilliant. So emeralds are usually included, right? Like a lot of inclusions. Like you can sit there and look at an emerald and count inclusions, and it's hazy and it's dark. This is a very clean, bright stone. The surface of the stone, well, I'm going to hold it like this. Can you see the surface table facet there? You can see how it's completely smooth. What you're seeing is the internal brilliance of that stone. I don't think I've ever in 21 years said brilliant and emerald in the same sentence. If they're really good, they might glow. They might give you some lively color or some glow to them, but brilliant is not a term we use with emeralds because they're not usually brilliant. That's why this stone is so special. I was raving about it earlier. It's got the color, it's got the clarity, it's got the glow. This is as close as our camera goes. So if you don't mind cutting off some of the diamonds, we'll go even closer for you. But what you're seeing are, yes, are there still natural inclusions? Always. If you don't want an included emerald, I'm sorry to say this, but you have to go faux. You have to go with like green glass. Like that's going to be the only way to be inclusion free in an emerald. Emeralds will have inclusions, usually visible inclusions. So what's nice is when you see, watch this on the hand. I'm going to take it further away. We're going to go further away, see it on the hand, and you'll watch what I'm talking about. The whole stone is able to give that brighter green color. See how when it moves, it just lights up even more, and it's still sparkling. Brilliance is like a sparkle, right? A dance, and that's what this is doing. Obviously, we still have our other pieces here on the wheel, which I'll get to, but if you like this one, it's $39.99. It is a one only there, Edward, so if you like it, let me know. It is changeable as far as gold color, although it's in the yellow and you don't see a lot of gold because there's so much impact from the diamonds. That's a 111 diamond bridge as well, and any gold color you want, but for $39.99, what a value. That's a great stone. And the closest stone I've ever seen here is $50,000 in a ring. And it's in a similar mounting as well. Question? Okay. And what was Frank needing, Jess? Nothing. This was on auction earlier. That's already gone. Just had to show that again. Flash that in for you. That's an aqua, but it's already gone. And then we've got, any questions, Edward, about the emerald? And believe it or not, those are sisters. Same family. Look totally different, but they're the same family of gems, beryl. Okay, so there's the emerald again. And big congratulations on the I think the zircon's gone, right? Sean, did you take the zircon? The gent zircon? Okay, just making sure that one's gone. Then we've got, let me see, I also have this tanzanite oval for you. So if you want cushion, we have it. If you want Escher, we have it. We also have an oval coming up as well. Kunzite is gone. Thank you. Do they need to see that one again? I'll try it on the hand in case they missed it. Who's getting the kunzite? Oh, good. Thank you, Tim. All right. Who is it? Debbie. Hi, Debbie. Thank you, Debbie. So that's item number 9954. Kunzite spoken for. And then I know Edward's still verifying on this emerald that's up close. Just had to show Debbie her ring one more time. And so we are moving along with all these recaps. It's getting it done, guys. So make sure you're calling on your favorite. And then we'll go ahead and let's just add those other pieces to it here. I want you to see what else we have here. So it's going to be that big tanzanite. There's the 1668, the big fire opal as well, which is our 4 karat 38, but looks so much larger than that. Here's the 807 tanzanite cushion cut square in the bridge. And then I'm going to add something to where the kunzite was because the kunzite's now spoken for. And here's the Padparasha to own. It's a certified 204 Padparasha, perfect kind of color here. Great looking oval, pink diamonds to follow, and white diamonds around that. That's going to be $24.99 if you'd like a certified Padparasha. And it comes with a TGC cert, which is the Tokyo Gemological Center, has done a cert to tell you that's an unheated 204 oval Padparasha with pink and white diamonds. So some great options here on the wheel. This is what we have left from the evening. So let us know if you have any questions. We have about 3.5 minutes left in the show, so anything else we can help you with or anything else you want to see it one more time, want to keep that camera close so you can really see even this piece we're seeing for the first time tonight. 204 perfect pod, that's unheated. It's got the pink and the orange qualities together. They're blended so that they're perfectly even, but I don't mean split, we mean truly blended together. That's a special look, and we've got them all sorted prices here, but they're all under $10,000. Don't forget about that fire opal, which is our $29.99. Anything on the right side These two are $29.99 a piece. Then we've got our $39.99 emerald, which is verifying. Then we've got the fire opal and the Padparasha, and yes, the huge 1668 Asher cut blue wing block D. So that's what we have from the show. Again, last call, 2.5 minutes left, and this is really stunning. It's a beautiful way to shop. Thanks, Phyllis, again. You are very welcome. I'm glad you got it. Enjoy it. And then here we are. And I just got another rave review about a caller who already has a yellow diamond from us, and she says, I wear it all the time and I never take it off, and I get rave reviews about it. So that's I'm telling you, yellow diamonds, gotta get one if you don't already have one. Our yellow diamond deals are what's up. Yes. Sure, which one? The one in the front or the back? The 8. That's an 807 right here. So let's show it from all the different angles, and that's going to be $29.99. So here's the different angles of the 807, and I'll bring up the information for you. It's 198. This is an 807 square cushion with the 86 points in diamonds. It's a triple row that runs underneath. That's one side profile view. Here's another side profile view. Look at how they keep that gallery open so you can see all the aspects of the pavilion and the culet, and then right up front, the 807 Super Divine Cushion Cut Square. That is $29.99. So if you'd like that one or the Fire Opal, these two incredible pieces are both $29.99 each. Down to about now a minute and a half left in the show. So those are the pieces to own as well. And each $29.99, whichever one you prefer there. Thanks again for being with us. Of course, last call on either of those. Still have the 1668, the emerald. I know Edward's still verifying on that emerald. So I don't know if that one's gone or not, but it looks like it's got some serious verifications going on. So that one is, remember, $39.99 for the big emerald in the bridge. So that one may be gone. It should be. That's a very, very special price tag for a stone of that quality. And then we've got our last look at those two at $29.99 each, and our final minute's about to count down. So here's your chance to pick them up. Get your calls in. Make sure you grab them, because we know that after the show goes off the air, you might think that those are just available till the following day. They very rarely stick around. A lot of people wait till the end of the show and then dial in at the very end, and we take their calls after we go off the air. So this is the time to dial in on those. Get them while they're here. Great value. Don't forget that we do have more jewelry for you tomorrow night. It's an online-only show. It starts at 5 p.m. Pacific, and that's 8 p.m. Eastern. So a little different schedule for the Friday night online show. And online only, we return to television on Saturday and Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. Pacific time. That is noon Central Time and 1 p.m. Eastern. So make sure that you join us, because also we're debuting Winds of Sapphires on Sunday in new colorway. So we're going to have those coming up, and I know you've loved the Winds of Sapphires. I think our collectors are really going to enjoy the new colors we see. So just a reminder about the weekend. I'll see you then. Thanks so much for being with us on this Thursday. Have a great rest of your evening and a great Friday, and I'll see you on Saturday morning. Yes, go ahead. Question? Yes, they're both $29.99, Will.